I think. Oh, 1 second. I don't think you're getting picked up by my audio. Should have checked this up. Out, everybody. I've been off for a few weeks on the on the old things. Hey, mate, it's going through headphones. It's going through Discord. There we go, Mark. I think you should now be coming through. You're heard now.
There we
yeah.
are. Welcome. That says TGIF, everybody. Thank God it's Friday, because that means one thing and one thing only. It is a pick solo Q League, but with a difference tonight, because it is dual Q League for this evening's fun and games. So it means every single lobby is going to have a set duo that they've decided to join alongside with. And we're going to do the exact same as what we would normally do. We go through all the rotations of maps. We'll get different legend bands. But this time, you've only got one other pit member in your team to rely on this whole time. But you'll be there for the whole time. So every single game, you'll get to play with your duo and see where you go from there, Ben. It's going to be an absolutely wonderful show, I'm sure, because last week's Solo Q League was a really banger. We had a few big names in there, to mention the likes of Crowbuckle, who did. And that leaderboard managed to make it to first spot. And Niazo made it to fifth spot. So players that we've got to keep an eye on. And there's also names that we are so used to seeing up there as well. KBM Warrior, Genesee, Wally. They are veterans up there now on that leaderboard. They've been up there for so long now that we're so used to them being at least in that top 5. If not, they're winning money somewhere or another. And most of them have picked up the premium to get extra money as well, Ben.
Absolutely. I mean, I did see that. I think the only person who didn't have the premium was Niazul. So out of those top 4, all of them going away with additional money, which is wonderful to see. If you would like to get yourself some additional money, make sure that you sign up to the SQL premium over at CCE.gg. That just means that you get priority for a lot of the queues. You also get some additional money should you make your way top 25. But we are going to be getting underway into our first game in just a second. Over onto E-District is going to be our first game. And it's one that we both absolutely love. E-District is an absolute blast. And it's one that what I'm really interested to see is going into a duo format. Is there going to be any changes in terms of the composition picks? Because looking here over on my other monitor, you can see some of the legends that are getting banned. So obviously we have got legend bans. They're still the same in the duo setup. We've got Gibraltar, Rampart, Crypto, and Caustic, which means that a lot of that defensive utility is out the window in this, and we're going to be going full on ape mode. I would not be surprised. We're going to be seeing some Axel. We're going to be seeing some Octane. Yeah, we're going to see some Octane.
100%. Octane. Axel, maybe even be a revenant here or there, give or take, for sure, trying to get aggressive as anything as they possibly can. It's going to be a really interesting one, because every single time we think E-District, one of these maps where there's loads of places to hide, right? But when we've watched it Solo Q League, it whittles down so quickly before rings have even pulled in, right? And all of a sudden we're left with half the lobby left before ring 1's even done. And then ring 2's done, we're back down to half again. And all of a sudden you get to the last end zone and you're lucky if there's 2 teams. If we even get to the end zone. This time around, in duo queue though, it's going to be a little bit different. Are they going to still ape it as much as we expect them to do in that 3-man squad? Because this is where it all will be fun, because Jerix is unlucky enough that they've been teamed up with nobody, and they're going to just do it all solo as that Wraith. So good luck to them. But you have got teams, and the team number 17, you've got Jam's team and Genesee. That is an aggressive duo, to say the least. But there's a Conduit and an Axel as well. That's going to be a very favoured duo by the looks of things as well, across the board.
It most certainly will. It's definitely one that I'm going to be wanting to keep an eye on here tonight, as we do load into that first game. We'll pull up those names. Just looking at these compositions we've got going on here. Obviously, Gibraltar out of the mix. So we are seeing a Newcastle in there for SKT, Felito. But there really isn't that much in the way of defensive stuff. What they are doing, however, is you are seeing more Conduit. And that's not something I am too surprised at, seeing as Conduit had such big buffs going into this latest season.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be interesting to see if this duo works together the way that it has been. You've got that either a duo with Axel or a duo with Octane for the most part, but Conduit seems to be on a lot of different rosters there as well, even if it's not to do with like a fast-paced one. You've even seen it with an Alter, you're seeing it there with Wraiths, you're seeing it with other things as well. There's a Newcastle in there, one or two as well, not too many, but I mean, yeah, for the most part, it is very aggressive comps, which is going to be good to see. Even Horizons working alongside an Axel and such like. So, yeah, this is going to be a very interesting match for sure to see how quick-paced this can be throughout E-District.
We'll have a quick look and see where this initial ring is going to be pulling. Once again, My buttons have not been working. So we are going to be seeing just the initial ring pull. And I was hoping that Team LOL were going to be able to hit this beacon here on the Watson. Unfortunately, the Wraith is already under duress because there is a team who has already pushed up onto this, and it is going to be team number 6.
Yep, team number 6. Humbert Labs the old-fashioned duo to start off with the battle that tends to kick off here in the district a lot of the time. Almost more than 50% of the time we'll see a battle down here. Whether it kicks off and we get action start off with, we'll wait and see, because either way, it is going to be interesting to say the least. Because Team 6, that is going to be Not Evil, Two-Legged, Blue Seagull, what a long-ass name, and Toxic for the team of Fiend. But Team 12 and Team 2, they seem to be under action first off.
There's an enemy by me.
Team 2. They're just keeping it snazzy for now. There is a team player just right beneath them. They've got locked on with that new Axel ultimate. They've been hit up in the air, but it's an Axel ult for Axel ult. So this player is just trying to avoid it while trying to do damage at the same time. But unfortunately gets hit up into the air, down to just 50 HP. They're doing what they can, but they need their teammate to come on through. It's a knock for knock. It's a 1 versus 1. What can Dr. Lifted do?
Yeah,
he's hoping the
he
player...
lift his teammate up eventually
that is the
at
question.
some point. But that is, he's going to go for it. He is. He's going to set the ability there, but his teammate has been finished off. Jam's team as well on the kill feed, finding kills as well. So Team 7's the first team eliminated. And look at this. We're baiting for 1-for-1, and Dr. Lifted will be a bit downsided here as he does get knocked out by Not Evil. The man with a long name that we spoke about just before. Fiend. They will get that race set. In the meantime, Team 19, Team 12 all falling to the wayside already as well. And we might actually have Team 9 versus Team 10 up next as well, Ben.
We might indeed. And once again, we're seeing this really powerful duo combination. The Axel and the Conduit. They're going to be trying to sneak up and catch this team unaware. Unfortunately, the team above is team number 10, and they knew exactly where they are coming. I mean, they've got double heals. They've got the Mirage and the Lifeline. It's a very different combination, but definitely one that can still get aggressive. However, it's the Axel that swings around, puts the ultimate into the building, and Lil Bobby, unfortunately, gets taken down to just 20 HP, to 1 HP, to 0 HP. Out of this lobby, go Team 10, and it's going to be Rage X who picks up both of those kills. Meanwhile, Reaps is going to be getting a knock, and that is going to be team number 13.
Yep, Team 13 getting aggressive as well here, but Leatherback is the only one remaining in the squad. It's going to be Combat Maxin and Reaps. Reaps takes down Die as well, and now this is the final member trying to get away, but Leatherback will be taken out of the sky. The Octane trying to get the pad to escape almost certain death, but just unfortunately gets taken down. Team 14, there's going to be action so much here already. It's so aggressive here as Team 14 are taking on Team number 3. That's Sebastic and Riminic. They're looking to try and stay in the action, but Team 3 were the ones to come out on top and eliminate Team number 14 before we even got the chance to see a bullet being fired.
Team 9, meanwhile, have used an evac tower to try and get themselves into zone. They are going to be looking at Team 4, who are currently residing on top of this building. The thing to note is that Team 11 are very close by. When you look at that in the map, you can see that this is going to be a little bit of a sandwich on this building as the nades go out by Rage, who's already picked up some kills, as Raze then takes onto the height. They're using the zip line, but because of the Bangalore smoke, they actually don't realize. So they get across in good timing just before the next team comes on in, which is great to see. Team 11, meanwhile, are going to be on the bridge, and they're going to be looking over from the other side. Unfortunately, they do get spotted out.
Yeah, just a wee word of warning as well for you, Ben. You can't zoom into your minimap anymore. I have no idea what they've changed or what they've done, but the zoom does not work in minimaps. So I can't get you any closer action to see what's going on exactly. But that's all you're going to get to see, unfortunately. Dylanix, though, has gone down the altar, but Gypsy's going to follow suit. All of a sudden, Team 11 are eliminated. We are already down to the top 10 squads remaining here. It's going to be Team 9 up against Team 4 across the bridgeway. Is Imperial low, tries to get the teammates on the other side low, but unfortunately, he's going to have to heal up as Alkios is in the open, and there comes an Axel speeding his way around. Alkios will fall. Team 4 eliminating, and Raze will be your kill leader in the lobby now with 3 kills to their name, and that was an aggressive push from an Axel, as we almost expect to happen 75% of the time with that orb that they can push on the floor and just slide on through.
We can't see this just yet on the big screen, but this is going to be going to City Hall, where Team 15 are currently residing. Team 18 and Team 20, however, do look like they are about to get into an engagement as Team 20 have landed just behind Team 18. There is also going to be a sandwich taking place with Team 17, who are going to be, it's going to be Jamstein and Genesee, who's pulled out the Axel ultimate, and down goes Void to Genesee's hand.
Yep, Genesee's going to send it. Skynades over the top as well to keep himself out of that fire, but he is going to be chased on down as well. Jamstein looks for extra KP. He does spot. It looks like the conduit to the side there. He's looking to chase it down as well, but there comes the teammate to help out. Unfortunately, Battlemercs gets taken down from him, and Jamstein's going to finish off the team, and Team 20 will go down, but there is going to be an extra team trying to get involved here with Team Genesee and Co, because they've got 15, they've got 18, and they are going to have to start watching their backs, because Ibby is in and around this fight. One gone down, but Imperial Rose, you know what, he's going to get a KP of their own and get that revive onto Ibby as well. But here we go, they know they're inside this building. You can see the nades coming in. Third party getting involved as quickly as we possibly can, and Ibby will be re-knocked again from Ryan. Ryan now, he is a lone wolf, but you know what, you can do it yourself, because this is a 1v1 now. Still an opportunity to do this. In behind the bar, you can see the silhouettes ducking down, staying out in cover as much as possible. Ryan's right in the open. Anybody can join in this third party if they wanted to.
I mean, this here is trying to avenge his fallen teammate. Ryan is now going to take to the hide, has got the crack, and is now going to pop the ultimate, opting to get out of here, which I think is going to be the right move, considering how many teams are around. So, Team 15 take to the sky. Meanwhile, we're going to be having Team 17, who are going to be overlooking everything, and now Jamstein is up to purple shield as well, which is certainly a dangerous thing. And they can already know that there's somebody around this corner. Where are they? Just behind. Thankfully, the Octane manages to sneak on out, but Genesee is going to be chasing. It's going to be the solo.
Another thing you've got to worry about as well is, like, there's less players in the lobby, so less chance of getting to that purple shield as well. So it's going to be a little bit harder to do this in the Duo Q League. But Jamstein having it calls me line as well is trying to get out. It's dodging, diving, hitting every pad they possibly can. In fact, they're getting out of the way, but they're also running into other teams, and that's the hardest part. Ryan eventually gets eliminated as a solo. Team 15 will go down. We're into 7 squads remaining. Team 6 is still trying to stay alive here as well as they're being chased on down. Looks like team number 1 are chasing for more KP.
Team 1 are indeed chasing. They're putting out their Axel ultimates, trying to find them, and you can see the heat-seeking missile is coming on in. Thankfully, for Team number 6, they are not going to get hit, and they are going to be able to get themselves up towards this building, which is going to be a really good spot inside of the zone. The only thing is, Team 3 are coming up from the other side, so it's something they've got to be aware of, as Team 6 are now potentially going to get sandwiched between Team 3 and Team number 1.
Yep, not a pinch you want to be in, and there you go. Team 6 has spotted one team to their side, and there they go. Open the door. Surprise shots onto Verks, and unfortunately, teammate does go down. Toxic in a 1v1 now. The Octane takes the burst of the Q, but all of a sudden, will not have enough in the tank there to survive the bow. Squeak on Perks. Decides against getting the teammate, but it's trying to stay alive in the action because there's a third party involvement, and there we go. The sprays are good. Swap is good. Sabas goes down, but only as small as Remick, as he will finish you, and Team 1 gets eliminated. We're 5 squads remaining, and we're only in round 2 closing.
Meanwhile, it does look like we are going to be getting a red bin pulling in directly on Team 17. However, they have spotted out some people. I believe that is going to be Team 5 that they are looking at across the way. You can see here it's Ibby and Imperial Rose playing a Horizon Axel composition. So that's certainly one that is going to be getting into. However, when you're facing off against Genesee and Jamstein, that is the definition of Inti. They are going to push straight up into your face. And they're not going to be afraid of getting a little bit aggressive, particularly when they've got a Conduit on their side, which I think is definitely the better pick over a Horizon, comparatively between these two teams, because you're able to get in and quickly get that reset. Meanwhile, we are going to be getting a red bin opening. Are we going to be getting a Kraber to the hands of Team 17? That is the question. It is not. It's going to be a Scout, though, and you know what? I absolutely love the Scout. It is a excellent gun. But we're going to bounce back over to Team number 9 because they are creeping their way on up, trying to spot out both Team 3 and Team 18 who are residing along the side of the map. Actually, no, I take that back. Team 9 are going to be backing on away, so they're going to potentially be looking for a Team 18 wrap through zone. So I think that's the team that I want to look at, because they are going through zone, they are taking damage, but it is going to be Cool Me Slime, who somehow has made it back into this and has managed to get his teammate back in, which is utterly insane considering how close he was to death.
Look at the movement they're using here as well to get themselves around at some quick speed. But team number 9 are wise to it. They can hear some movement behind them. They've started to trace back, and all of a sudden VOD goes down, and all of a sudden Call Me Slimy's done all that hard work to get his teammate up. His teammate is back down, and now all of a sudden he is being chased on down, and there we go. Team number 18 gets eliminated. For all that rotation in the zone, it just works out for nothing. You're now 4 squads remaining. Team 5, 17, 9, and 3 remain in the action. One of which is obviously Imperial Rose and Ibby, who have been a solid squad so far. And you've got the likes of team number 17, who I would say is probably odds on to be the better side so far in here. We recognise them. Genesee and Jam's team squad could well go on to win game number 1, because they always get off to a very hot start here in solo queue league, and also just in general they like to run it down. They like to look for early kills, early doors, and that's exactly what they've done so far, and they're looking good and prime position to go on and try and win this.
We're going to have a little look here to see where this next ring is going to close. Is it going to be pulling up to Team 3? That is my prediction. And it is indeed going to pull up to Team 3, up onto this height. They're going to be in a really good position here, because they've also going to be getting a G7 Scout as well, dropping out of the care package. And neither of them want to take it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. A 2v2 situations, about 2v2, v2v2. But do you really want to take it? I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe this is not the scenario to take it. But Sebas now looking for more attachments to add. He's already stacked out weapon there. They are 9-9, about bringing all the purples where possible. More to come as well, potentially. There we go. All stuck in positions now. We have got a ring closure, and we eventually have made it to the 4th ring. Not far away from that 5th ring. So maybe because there's so only a little 4 squads remaining, nobody wants to get antsy too early and be third party straight off the rip here, because that would be instantly down to a 2v2 scenario, and you don't want to leave yourself in a very sticky situation. Team 17, center of that new zone as well. The other team, Genesee and Jown's team, it might well be in perfect spot, but 9, they're going to be looking at that Kraber because they've seen it and they've spotted it. And you know what? It's like, do we go for it? Do we risk it for a biscuit? Or are we getting baited in here for this?
Genesee's just been caught out. I was waiting for that to happen. He snuck up round the corner. And Genesee has been caught up by the 2 rats of team number 9 who were just hiding in that corner of Ray and Race. And now Jamstein is being hit as well. That is insane plays coming out from a team number 9, and it's just down to Jamstein now. However, there is a crafter right here, and because they've got the conduit, they're going to get a respawn beacon as well, which is wonderful to see. So they're going to be able to go around this corner, hit this respawn beacon. However, the zone is closing, so they do have to be careful. So we'll bounce on back. The Team 9 will keep an eye if Team 17 make their way back in safely.
Yep, team number 5 and team number 3 are trading some blows here. As we mentioned, team number 9 were in a great spot to rat it out. They were definitely waiting on somebody expecting to go and get that Kraber, and somebody has. It is Raze who has that Kraber in hand. Will Raze use it to its fullest potential here? They're going to try and get to height, surely is their call, but they are sky-nading as much as possible to clear the roof. And there's the damage. At least they know there's somebody there. Now he decides, I'm going to go up, bait them down a little bit, and hopefully we can pick them off one by one. And that is some razor shots as the R99 starts doing so much damage. Can his teammates as well add to that and pull the Kraber out as well? Go on, why not?
I mean, this was the benefit as well of playing that conduit. Raze took a huge amount of damage. However, is now going to actually be healing themselves back up to health, which is pretty insane. And with that overflow, they're also going to get back to full health of normal shields rather than just the temporary ones. Thermite is down. And they are now going to swing around that corner with the alternator. Rage does a huge amount of damage. Swings round once more. And this is surely going to be all she wrote for team number 3. And now team 9 have got the height and they have got the Kraber.
Yep, this is exactly where they want to be. Only 2 more squads to deal with, and it's 2 full squads. You've got Team 17, Jam's team, and Genesee, who got that reset. They are ready to come back at them, but they have got, like you said, Imperial, Rose, and Ibby on the bottom floor, and you've got team number 9 on that height.
From the looks of things, it currently looks like Team 5 are going to be trying to play this quite late and are going to be hoping that the other 2 teams end up fighting so that they can go third party, is what it looks like, just based purely on sort of how they're currently playing this. They're trying to show absolutely no presence at all, and it may play into their favor. You never know. They've got that horizon, which means that they are going to be able to get in, but hit that Kramer shot. Oh, raised almost there. But now the team beneath have had to move around this corner, and this might be the fight that potentially gifts Team 17 the win. Ibby takes a huge amount of damage, is almost cracked, is now definitely going to be cracked, and is going to be taken down. Team 5 taken down so quickly, and actually because of the conduit, they've been able to reset quickly, but because of the Axel ultimate, they are thrown into the air. It is just down to rage left for team number 9 up against team 17. The Grim Reapers of this lobby so far seem to be about to close it out, but Rage is doing such a good job with 6 kills to their name. Is not somebody who you want to overlook. Using that conduit attack, they are able to shield themselves up, and they've got this height away from Jamstein. Jamstein using the Axel tacticals to try and take some height, using the little jump pad.
This could be a long-winded fight. This could go all the way to the end. He challenges it as well.
Oh,
He's a brave man indeed, and he takes it from the sky. Team 9, you come out on top, and you just chase on down. Rage and Raze, they take the W, but they've got, we were calling Jamson and Genesee the Grim Reapers, but Rage and Raze, what a squad. 8 and 7 kills for them. That is a solid first game here in our first game of Joku League here. What a start, what a finish, what a way to do it. A 2v1, and you know what? You're like, I can do this. I'll manage this. We've got this. It's only Giles team. It's only Genesee, you know? Don't worry, just dust the shoulders off. We got it.
What a push that was. I swapped over to the Jamstein POV just purely because I thought, you know, from the low ground, the other person's going to have to slide off the top there. Doesn't matter for Rage. They just absolutely sent it. Clipped them whilst mid-air. Unbelievable stuff coming out from the duo. And that does mean that we are going to be going over to our overall leaderboard, which hopefully is updated. Let's have a quick look.
Looks about right there. Rage at the top, Rage in second place. Makes sense. There we go. Perfectly set up, ready to go. A good start, all in all. And we are looking like the top 4 is obviously the top 4 is the players that finished in that top 4 as it is individually. What a great first game, though. There was a lot of kills early on, like it normally is in E-District. Fortunately, when there's only 2 players on each team, there's a lot less kills to go around, which is always a bonus as well, I guess, because nobody's going to creep too far ahead by outgunning the lobby too much in comparison to what it would have been if it was a 3-man squad, potentially. So that might change how quickly these leaderboards will change throughout this evening. There was a lot of lobbies going on all at the same time as well, so that will change pretty quickly.
100%. Make sure that you have got yourself signed up to premium as well if you would like to get yourself involved and to go away with some lovely cash come at the end of this. Obviously, looks like we have got tonight some prize money going away for the top 3 duos. So you definitely want to get yourself in, get yourself some nice money, and get yourself ready for the Solo Queue League, which will be kicking off again tomorrow. One thing that I'm very interested to see is that most pick legends going into that game there. Axel and Conduit both coming out with 10 picks apiece, with Octane coming out as your 3rd pick with 4. I'm not surprised that we're seeing Axel and Conduit coming out at top there, Mark, with the power that both of these 2 legends have. They're already going to be pretty strong, but in a duo setting, I feel like that is an incredible combination for sure.
Yeah, definitely the go-to duo, as it was. We already pointed out as soon as the lobby started and we seen the picks, we're like, that's pretty much the duo to look forward as it has been, duo of Conduit and Axel. And no doubt, unless these legends do get banned, obviously, we'll probably see a lot of that throughout this evening as well, because people like to run it down. And obviously, it's a new legend, so like, a lot of people are still trying to figure out how to play Axel or how to better play Axel all the way through as well, see if it works out, because the movement is just so quick, and that tied in with the healing ability that comes with Conduit with the changes. It is definitely a good duo setup to have, as we hopefully will be getting ourselves into another lobby. It looks like we've already had 4 lobbies started off as well, so that is so quick in the action. Looking at, that was the last match up there as well. You see a few players and changes at the top. Jerks, obviously, he's at the top of the leaderboard with 0. That is a phenomenal start. I can't lie, but there's the duo last results, as you can see, 15 kills between the squad. What an overall amount of kills, but there will be more and more getting added to that. And Rage hit a total of 2,116 damage in that game as well, and obviously picks up the most kills. But I mean, rightly so, with the amount of damage he was laying down, he was just working very strong on terms of that. And Ben, there is a new lobby there if you want to get into that lobby before we kick yourself off.
Just seen that one pop up. Thank you very much.
We'll be going back to E District again by the looks of things, because this is what ends up happening. We end up jumping into the same one because it's the game that's just ended and they hold the same map. But this one time around, we're going to have a Vantage, a Seer, a Caustic, and a Crypto Ban. So we're going to see Conduit and Axel once again, no doubt.
Absolutely. Well, I'm looking through here some of the names on these teams, and we've got obviously Imperial Rose, Ibby, Genesee, Jamseen, the people a few people we saw from the last time, but there are a few other names, such as the likes of Lotus Nessu. So I would not be surprised if we see some Sparrow gameplay come out from Lotus, because Lotus has been an absolute demon on the Sparrow gameplay. However, that being said, I feel like Lotus might be an insane Axel. Like, just purely based on the movement alone. I am very excited to see what Lotus ends up playing. But there are lots of incredible names, including Keyboard Warrior, a winner from last time out. So that's definitely somebody you want to be keeping an eye on. Team number 19. If they go out early, that's a bit of an upset in my eyes, based on how they have got on. But we are going to be going on to our next game very soon. I'm going to hit you with a short intermission, sponsored by our incredible friends over at Shareplay. I can already see so many people tuning in here tonight. We've just had a few new followers over on the Shareplay, including the likes of Chit, Dragon Killer, and Cap as well. Thank you all for following along. Make sure that you're tuning in over at Shareplay, and if you haven't already, sign yourself up, get yourself an account, get yourself your own little lovely name like me and Mark have got, and get yourself chatting, because every time you chat in Shareplay, every time you chat in Shareplay, you will earn XP, which allows you to upgrade your profile, but also enter some esports tournaments that Shareplay are going to be looking to throw. So you definitely want to get yourself involved, Shareplay, and make sure you're just watching the stream as well, because it's lovely to have you all in there chatting away. Shareplay, thank you for sponsoring us. We'll be back in a second.
The Shareplay Marketplace. To get started, navigate to Marketplace from the top menu or the left side navigation. Here, you'll find a variety of items available to unlock and purchase. You can select individual items or add multiple items to your cart and check out all at once. Once your purchase is complete, your items will automatically be saved in My Collections, located in your vault. Inside your vault, you can view and manage everything you've collected. Items from your collection can be used across Shareplay. For example, you can customize your profile decorations, badges, and other visual elements from the settings page to stand out in the community. You can also use your XP points to redeem items in the marketplace. Some items can be unlocked at full XP value, while others may be available at discounted XP rates. And this is just the beginning. New items, collections, and seasonal packs will continue to be added to the marketplace. If you run into any issues, visit the Help Center or contact support for assistance. Head to the Shareplay Marketplace today and start building your collection.
Shareplay.
Welcome to the Shareplay Marketplace. To get started, navigate to Marketplace from the top menu or the left side navigation. Here, you'll find a variety of items available to unlock and purchase. You can select individual items or add multiple items to your cart and check out all at once. Once your purchase is complete, your items will automatically be saved in My Collections, located in your vault.
Here we go, loading back in, straight into E-District, straight into that legend pick once again, but we are seeing a bit of a change this time around. There's a lot more alters being brought into play. You are also seeing a Gibby as well, and a few other legends that we were not expecting compared to what was in the last game. So will this change the play of the game? Won't change the meta, because you're getting some Watsons added, you get some Pathfinders in there, there's a plenty of Gibbies being added. So yeah, and then Lotus Nessu, you were right in saying he's going to pick up that Sparrow. These ain't changes, but his teammate has got the Axel, so there will be double movement in that squad looking to try and run things down. But Genesee and Jamson sticking to what worked for them the last lobby. And at least this time, they're not coming up against Raise Phase.
We've got an evil harvest.
I'm going to press on the Watson, and hopefully they are going to get... Yeah, they have got a beacon indeed. So hopefully they'll hit that for us, and we can then see where we're going to be going to the next ring. But for the first time, it does look like we are going to be going down towards a slightly maybe more southwesterly pool. And we'll have to wait and see where it goes next.
Yep, there we go. Going down south. We're going
Ooh,
down
fight.
to the land of
Instant
the
fight.
south.
Potentially.
Oh, that's what we like to see. We expect to see it here. Femboy taking damage already, but with the use of that conduit, it's going to get some extra heals sent their way. Skittles, though, trying to chase down the opposition and does find him. Shoots them in the back of his joust team as well. And that is an unfortunate early exit potentially for a squad that just came in second spot as Genesee just gets pinged to the face from the Mastiff, and now the opportunity to climb the wall. Femboy chasing for kills. Femboy goes down, but Jamstein does eventually get taken down along with Genesee as that first squad out of the lobby after finishing second in our first game of the day.
Next fight that might potentially kick off is Team 19, who are already looking here at Team number 20.
Yep, and around the stadium, looking for early door picks. But I mean, if you're in this situation, you've got a long range, but you've got a big sight there on the flat line at distance. I don't know how much you trust that distance with a flat line, because for me, my shots wouldn't be hitting like that. But there we go. This is why he's doing it. Keyboard Warrior is one of these ones that knows how to hit his shots. He's already taken down one.
Pop your ult, pop your ult.
Can they pop it? Yeah, this is it. Give yourself the opportunity. Give himself. There you go. He's heard you, Ben. It is sent that way. He's going to pop him to the sky. He's going to get the opportunity to laser him down.
Disgusting.
It's a team elimination. It's Team 20 go down, and that's the joys of being able to hit your shots when a player gets pinged to the sky, because you just feel useless when you're up in the air, and there's only so much you can do before you hit the ground. But unfortunately, he could not hit the ground alive.
Team 18 currently eyeing up Team 5, who are slightly split at the moment. As you can see, Lotus Nesu is going to be on that bridge. As finally, you can see Nyx coming up on that left-hand side, using the Axel passives to catch on up. Lotus has got a track going onto this player, is going to be putting the sky nades down, and it's just hoping that one of those hit, but it does look like the player has backed off into Galleria for now. And currently, Team 18 are going to be hoping and praying that the team don't push up, but they get hit by the Axel ult, and it does mean that they are going to get that first knock, the second knock, and Team 18 out of this lobby. Lotus Nestle picking up their first kills alongside Nyx picking up one as well.
Yep, and that dog gets put down, unfortunately. That's just the way it goes. They're good. Well, coming out, and Skittles once again, they're looking for more kills. Seabass goes down, but Skittles will be traded blows. Femboy, though, can he stay alive and win the battle? And it looks like with that amount of damage, he's going to chase it down, because I would do the exact same. Get in Brave, get in into it, gets his ult out as well, takes down Remick, but it is Team 14 that will go down, and Femboy will get reset. There is just action everywhere here as Dagger goes down as well, and Team 16 are eliminated. Also, it is crazy. Down at Humbert Labs, we've got even more action as Team 19, 10, 9, and what's that? The other number is Team number 6. All in action down here. Jesus, there's too much.
You can indeed. You can see this here. It's looking like the fighting may well kick off. We're going to very quickly bounce over to Team 12 and just see what the fight is going on here down towards the streets area. This does look like it's slightly more long range for now, so I might bounce on back over, but we do have Team 4 who is coming in and looking in from a distance, so I'll keep an eye on it. Thank you very much, Mark, for looking at the fight that's going on next door. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to get back over. We're going to get back straight over to Humbert. If we can keep an eye, though, on the Team 3 fight, that would be amazing.
Yep, we will do that. We'll definitely make sure we can see what's happening. But yeah, it's four-way fights, both at Humber and both over at Street Market, so that is going to be interesting action, to say the least. The Bandana Kid, we've seen him playing last weekend in that solo queue, along with Nene as well. They were both playing. They're both putting up some good numbers, but they're working it together this time round, and can they do good as a duo? As you do see Lotus Nessie finding another kill. And that feed to your right-hand side there. Call me Slime going down. Rebas, though, this action is just going to be crazy. I think Team 11 are actually going to be eliminated here. Zenogi, though, he's managed to get Ibby down. That's the fight that's also going down over at Street Market. And unfortunately, we can't keep up with all the action. Everybody is just trying to ape everyone. Looking for KP early doors here and trying to get the lobby completely eliminated. As the Mukta, they've still got that height down here, and they do see a team completely get eliminated as Ibby goes down as well. It's Zenoji who is finding more kills once again, and able maybe to get that reset, or the shots from distance going to keep him down. It's not. He gets him up, but Semicolon can get out of there because the Axel will push you to Sky. There we go. All good done. Away and out of the action to get that reset completely. As Team 10, they get eliminated as well. So I don't know who we keep up with at this point in time. Bennett is just action left, right, and center on the southern side of this map.
I'm trying my best here to keep us up, folks, with all the action that is going on. We're currently down at Humbert Labs. This is Team 6. Right next door is going to be Team 13, who are going to be using that evac tower to try and get themselves out of the zone. As you can see, they are going to successfully hit that. So, for now, this does look like, but actually 17 are going to be in the fight. We're going to be 17 up against team number 2. They've already got one knock. It's just down to Jonathan, who's going to be on that Wraith. Is going to be running, hoping that they can get away. We're going to see a little funky POV. The player is right behind them. Unfortunately, it is not going to be enough. Strood does indeed take them out. I'm still hearing the Wraith passive. Hopefully that will disappear in a second.
Yeah, that happened to me last week. It was frying my brain. I can't lie. Every time it would stay there for most of the map, unfortunately. That's just how it goes. But there you go. Team 12, Team 4. Everybody all in action. Team 9 everywhere over at Humbert Labs, still trying to get this fight underway. Team 9 with 19 and 8 beside him. Team 5 about to get involved as what would be a 4th party at this point.
I'm liking to hear this from Sensei. Is just going back into the zone, taking a little bit of damage. This is only round 2. It hasn't even started closing yet. You can take this storm damage pretty easily, and with 9 syringes, you'll be absolutely fine. Meanwhile, Team 6 are not going to be so... Well, they are going to be pretty fine because they're looking across at team number 5. By the way, this zone is pulling here. To where the cross is basically finishing is where it's going to go. Nobody is there right now, which is potentially very opportunistic, considering that there are so many spaces available inside of Draft Point for teams to play. But we are on board with Team 6, who, as you can see, are coming up towards Shipyard Arcade. Meanwhile, Team 12 and Team 11 are still very close to each other. Yeah,
everybody is close enough, but still far enough away to not be right in each other's faces. Trading blows left, right, and center, and this is what you need to do. But thankfully, Semicolon, they're on purple shield, so is Zenoji, because they've been getting loads of kills so far, as they want to try and get their way forward into the zone. You know, the funniest thing as well is that as a team is completely chasing all the way up to Team 19, all the way back up to Energy Bank. Team 5's on the hunt for them. They're running the whole map to try and get each other. Whether that goes into anything from it, or they're just best friends wanting to be playing together instead. Well, Team 11 and 17 still trying to face this one off. Zipai and Strood has some great shots coming out here as Zenoji does get knocked down. He's looking for an opportunity with the Pappy getting broken.
I have to say, that was some gnarly movement coming in from the lifeline, using the Mastiff to break the window to then be able to climb on up. That was lovely done there from the Semicolon. And moving and grooving. I'm absolutely loving, by the way, watching this lifeline right now. The movement is smooth.
Semicolon last week was moving so nicely as well, and I kept calling him out loads of times before eventually we just get him down because he's moving too much sometimes. I think it caught him off guard when there was other people third party involvement, but look at the position he's got onto the generator at the side. Now he's going to get one knock, looking for more. Finishes off team number 12. And Zenoji and Semicolon, they are looking good so far, eliminating team number 12. And now you have only got 6 squads remaining. You've got to worry about team 19 up top, though, in north, where we were getting chased down. They're inside the zone. Keyboard Mouse Warrior might well go down to that zone as well, and does do so, as you can see on that kill feed there. Taking shots from Zinx, Vata, and now Anglodon, who's inside the zone, is trying to go for that reset. Meanwhile, team 17 are still battling down near Viaduct Street Market against team that is number 17, Strood and Zipai.
They've pushed up to the building. They tried to third party, but they took a little bit too long to third party this fight, and it allowed them to reset, but the shots are just too good. The R99 and the Volt coming out from Strood and Zipai do take them down, and with 6 kills, Strood becomes your new kill leader. Our final teams remaining. 6, 17, 9, and 19. However, 9 is currently playing this out as a duo and does need to hit the reset. They don't realize, just reset right here. Just pop a beacon down. There's literally nobody around you, buddy.
You're a solo dolo. You can get the reset.
They don't have the banners. That would be why.
Yeah, that's why. There ain't no. He's nowhere near the death box either, by the looks of it. But Team 19, they survived the storm. They've been in battle and getting chased down by Team number 5, and they are now going to come up against Team number 9 nearby as well, potentially, who is that solo player who's looking to get the replicator and get his teammate's banner as he does do so. Meanwhile, you can see Strood's already in the sky. He's got the information about where the teams are. He's thinking, I'm going to land on top of them, or at least deal some good damage there to try and get his teammate help from distance, as that's Team 6 and at Team 17. Meanwhile, Sensu does get that reset and has the player getting involved. Team 19, I would go up there because they're going to try and look for that reset kill, because Team 9 are going to be back to a full squad, but Team 19 are sniffing them out.
Team 9 are back in. Team 19 have seen them, as you mentioned. Keyboard Warrior, not a legend that you want to be going up against. We've already seen the shots that this player can do. And they are just going to absolutely obliterate that newly respawned in player teammate, following up the damage that they do. Team 9 out of this lobby. Team 19 coming in as into our top 3. Our final squads remaining. And we're going to be seeing Team 19 surveying the horizon. 17 and 6 are going to be in the same building up against each other. And I say this is a great opportunity for Team 19 to come out as the winners. And it's now a 1v1 in this fight.
Yeah, Strood. Whose battle is going to be better? It is Strood's, as he takes down Pathfinders. Team 6 gets eliminated, and here comes the third party eventually. It will be done. Team 19, who wrapped around the northern side while being chased to Team number 5, they come out on top. Keyboard, mouse, were angle, and they were even knocked in the storm, and they got the reset. They still come back to it, and they get 9 kills as a duo and finish in top position. Strood, see by it though, not far behind. An extra kill to their name as a squad, but just that second spot, because they were already weakened and it was down to 1. Strood tried his hardest, couldn't survive in the end. What a game that one was as well. It went away the distance, and he just came flying in from distance with no shield to defend. He was stuck in a sticky situation there, Ben. And you know what? He'll take second place either as well with that, because that was a pretty good performance from them as a duo, getting there. Strood and Zupai we've not seen tonight, but that's the first game, and you know what? That looks like a very strong squad to be keeping an eye out on.
Hopefully this will nicely refresh so that we can see this latest game. And indeed it does. You can see Angelo and Keyboard Warrior coming away with 9 kills. However, it was Strood and Zupai with 10 kills and 3.5k damage who did an unbelievable performance. And it's once again that Conduit gameplay coming in, as well as Axel. So our top 2 teams, not rocking them together, but they are definitely rocking one of those 2 most picked legends. We're going to be seeing, obviously, there was advantage to see a Caustic Crypto ban, but it does look like we... Wait, why did it not come through as the most picked? Is that on a different board? That's on the overall leaderboard, isn't it?
That's on a different board.
There we go. That's on the overall leaderboard. So yeah, as with last time, Axel still maintaining their place as the top picked legend. Conduit in second, but it's going to be Valkyrie who's over Octane in the overall 3rd position. As we look here at the overall, by the way, Keyboard Warrior and Angelo have now taken that first spot away from Rage and Raze, as well as Combat Maxing and Reaps coming in as your 2nd placed squad. So that's the overall standings as it currently looks. But as we mentioned here is the latest game that we had, and how everybody ended up getting on.
Looking good overall. That's the latest match from the last one. Yep, yeah. So yeah, looking good. 2,290 damage from Strood. Keyboard Warrior with the most amount of kills, but that's because he finished in top spot. He was joined there by Strood, but either way, a good duo. But that is the different duo. It wasn't the Conduit and the Axel duo that we have seen they come out on top. Instead, it was a different set of players in the winner's spot, which is good. An Otter was in there, and and a lifeline. Sorted. That's all you need. You don't need none of these new legends. You don't need Conduit. You don't need Axel. You can do it with the old-fashioned squads that we're used to seeing as well. So yeah, nice, interesting one for sure. We're going to get the legend bands sorted out for this next match, which we will be going back to E District as well. And just another wee quick checkup as well. Remember, we are sponsored by none other than Shareplay, but also Mojang, our controllers that we've been using. Ben, we were playing some wildcard. Can't say I was very good at it this time round. It's been a week off on holiday myself, so I mean, I've not touched a controller, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, this is an Xbox controller shape that I'm not used to. But you know what? We were firing still. We still got a couple of kills, still got some damage in a wild card, but it's a great controller. You need to make sure you check them out. Mojang there, you can see along the bottom there. If you use CCE UCX26, you can get 15% off your purchase. And you know what? It's already an affordable controller with so many buttons that you can use and rechange around and to your liking. Ben's got a really weird way of setting up
really
his
well,
buttons.
yeah.
I mean, he's using back buttons for jumping. I mean, I have no idea what goes through that man's brain, but whatever it is, it works for him and it works for us doing my ways. I've got buttons that are on the back for jumping, you know, like the little triggers at the bottom. That's what I use for jumping, which makes sense to me. But, you know, you can choose it however you wish. Any ways of changing it. You can change the joysticks. You can change the D-pad. You know what? Why not just change the colors as well? You can get some different colors as well. You've got ones that are, you've got the grey one. You do get one with the blue controller as well. I mean, the grips are quite nice as well, and they actually don't make you sweat like you do when you're getting into competitive gameplay. Anti-air sticks to go with. So get them, get looking up, check the website, look if you want to purchase them, and remember to use the code because that helps here as well for the CCE. It gives them a wee little bit of bonus as well towards building what we have got here going on and giving you more action as we do head ourselves into game number 3 again, back to E District, because this seems to be a very favoured map pick so far, and I don't even remember what our bans were for the legends. Let's double check because
We got Axel,
yes,
Axel, Maggie, Caustic, Crypto. Is that right? I think it
Yep,
might be. Yep, that
looks-
sounds right.
Yep, that sounds
Perfect.
about right. That is exactly right. And when looking at the squads and the legends here as well, we're going to get a different lobby for the most part here as well, because, like we said, there is multiple lobbies all firing up all at the same time. As soon as you're out of a lobby, there's a chance you can get straight into another one. Therefore, if you're out early, like Jamstein and Genesee were, you can quickly re-queue, get into another one as quickly as you possible, because the more lobbies you get in, the more chance you've got to build points. So if you're eliminated early, get into another one as quickly as you can, get yourself set up for that next one. And that's on cce.gg, so make sure you sign yourself up, get yourself involved, link your Discord, link your Apex account, and they've also got a Battle Pass scheme as well. So for every game you take part in, for every chat you are in the Shareplay, for anything else that you do in game, kills, etc. like that, adds towards your Battle Pass. That is little rewards that give you like XP boosts. So you can give yourself XP boosts in the game. So, I mean, that can help you throughout the solo queue league whenever it is on the Saturdays and Sundays, which will be from the get-go starting tomorrow. Funny enough, Ben, we are going to be starting EU lobbies as well. So there's so much coming your way here for CCE solo queue league, as well as us obviously adding to the duos. There will be potentially trios coming your way as well every now and then as well. So, I mean, you want some Apex Legends competitive play with money on the line, this is your place to be.
We're going to be getting bored straight away. Team 15 are going to be getting pushed up upon by Team 2, and it's going to be Reaps and Combat Maxing. We've already seen them do well in the overall leaderboard, and they've instantly pushed up, got aggressive, and have taken down TCB Clips. It means that there is just Cabal left for Team 15. They do have the Valkyries, so they are going to be able to fly, but they don't have an ultimate for another 60 seconds. So they're going to just be hoping they can get away. But when you've got an Octane and a Pathfinder coming up behind you, it is not something to look forward to, and it's not a promising or hopeful sight. Cabal trying to do what they can, but at this moment in time, it's really just a hope more than anything.
I mean, the movement's doing all right for them, but with that little HP, as soon as you go to the sky, you will be shot out of it. And having TTV in your name is not a good sign at this point in time. That's 2 players with TTV in their name. Eliminated first in the lobby. Team number 15 go down and out. 18 squads remaining. You have a potential fight heading over towards Stadium, as we do have team number 10 up against team number 20. And that is Bay Luxury. And they are under the SA10 clan tag here. See if they'll be playing up as Buddy. He's got an AO because he is singing his way through this, man. He's trying to look for an opportunities here without the alternator in hand, but it looks like they're backing down from that fight and not willing to take it heads on. As Team 3 do get eliminated in the meantime. Lotus Nesu finding more kills early doors again. And it's also good to see Advantage being used as well, Ben.
It is indeed. Also had some buffs. And you can see here, this is one of those changes. You can toggle between the 2 times and the 4 to 8 times. So that's great to see. And certainly something which I would be using if I was an Advantage main. But I'm not. I'm a Valkyrie main. So I love my girl. Stick with her. So always a fan of seeing multiple Valks as we switch from one Valk POV to another one. Unfortunately for Relaxed Marlin, they are not relaxed. They are stressed as heck right now because they are getting pushed upon by team number 9.
Maybe if he relaxes, it won't be so bad. Now he's getting chased on down. Ruchian just go down now. And they find the final member of the squad. He takes this guy. That Valkyrie that we talked about, Relax, is out of the lobby. Lotus Nesu, he ain't missing those shots as you're going directly one way, and that is to the sky and back to the lobby. Well, Lolprex, Brown Guy. These guys actually duoed at one point in the solo queue league. It just got happened to be played against each other. Maybe they enjoyed it, and that's why they've decided we're duoing this together. Now, as the duo lobby is up, and you can see why they're doing a good job here at getting damage done, and they take the knock-on towards Tainted Talentless. And now potentially the chance to eliminate the squad here as well. His teammate's going to swing it. He's going to look for opportunity, but Brown Guy does go down. It's a 1v1 here. Sparrow, what can Lolprex do? He's going to get damage numbers early doors. He's going to knock that shield surely to nothing and does get the kill. Abyssal goes down and reset comes in. Brown Guy getting reset up and alive back again. Team 16 eliminated, 14 squads remain.
As we jump on board even with team number 12, who have just spotted a team getting a reset, and it's going to be a Valkyrie who is taken to the sky, is so low on the health. I don't understand how they haven't quite gone down yet, probably due to the massive spray from a distance, but they have now been spotted out. And this Valkyrie is somehow surviving on no HP. Get time. This is an insane 1v1 right now for Ang, who is going to back on away, as the lifeline is going to be able to fully heal. And that is going to be Colin on that lifeline once again.
Yeah, looking to chase that Valkyrie. They're so weak, there's not a chance to reset completely, and Agnara does go down. Team 8 gets eliminated, and now Xenoji's down as well. Maybe Pina though. Is he going to try and chase it? Oh, he's been massively weakened in Newcastle. Has nothing he could do apart from hide behind the door. There's going to be another way in, but he's going to decide to challenge it up against Lotus Nesu. That is a very brave decision indeed, but unfortunately means that he is sent back to the lobby. This is a squad that has been looking good. Lotus Nesu finding so much kills. Nyx as well, working together really well here. They're chasing more kills.
They are indeed. They came into the third party. Good timing on this. They managed to pick up, obviously, that last kill on the Newcastle. They are, however, going to be chasing Colin, who is doing a good job of trying to get away. But unfortunately, I wouldn't be surprised if, considering the fact they've got the Axel and the Sparrow, they do end up finding Colin pretty soon. Meanwhile, we're going to jump on board just to see what Team 18 are doing. And it's currently fighting in the zone.
Yep, up against team number 4. Driving base still is team number 4 and already got one player knocked. Alessandro is down to Newcastle. Unfortunately, that is going to be all but ended here. Lolprex finding more kills, 4 in a row now from them, as they now keep themselves alive inside the zone, get all the utility that they need, as they will have to get back out into that storm. And look at the minimap, we're heading down towards Humbert Labs.
Colin has actually gone all the way around through zone, come back round, and has stuck the res onto Zonology. Insane from Semicolon.
Fighting around Street Market here with Team 9 challenging them now, though. Lotus, Nesu, and Nyx looking to chase him down. Sparrow taking as much height as possible. Synergy goes down as well, and now they've got one more player to deal with. And it's the Lifeline. And it's the Lifeline that's managed to fight that fight and take down Lotus Nesu, but not for long. Semicolon does eventually go down. Team 12 come out on top. Well, not Team 12, Team 9 come out on top. Team 12 go down. They are surviving, and they've got nothing to worry about now for a while here at Street Market, because they will be heading over to Humbert Labs. Meanwhile, Team 20 have got all to worry about, because that squad has got one player mega weakened and under damage inside the building with players all around him. That is team number 10, team number 6, and team number 11. Must know there is teams around him here.
I've said I do love Apex Legends and getting to cast over. Team 10 with probably some of the best and most unique names of the evening so far. Big shout out
So
to team.
sloppy.
So sloppy, so bad. As they are now going to be going up into the sky using that Valkyrie ultimate and potentially looking to try and find some teams up towards them as they are going to be going towards Humbert Labs, where we can see the zone is indeed pulling. They've hit those Valk queues and are going to be landing safe on the building. Meanwhile, on the height is going to be Destiny and Omni of team number 6.
Yeah, team 11 are nearby as well, and they've all been on the buildings across from each other here down at Humbert Labs. Looking for a potential place to reside, because that is where the ring is pulling, and it is going to pretty much reside on Humbert Labs completely. It is surrounding it, and there's 3 teams in that area, one of which is not going to be Team 9, because so far Lotus Nessu is going to have to fight to stay alive as he's being chased down by team number 7, Milk Dud. Oh, it is unfortunate the Rampart goes down, no, and Lotus Nessu in a 1v1. That's sticking for it, but unfortunately, he turns his back and he gets a Peacekeeper to the back. The Milk Dud comes out on top, gets the reset on his team, and team number 7, they've got a chance now to get to that zone. Meanwhile, up north, we have team 18 versus team number 2, is that?
It's number 5, indeed. So, team 5, can I pet that dog? A lovely spray with the R99, followed up by neck check. And it is now going to be a 1 versus 2. It's all down to the brown guy, who is now on the height as that conduit. A thermite in the hand, trying to stop any push coming out. The push, though, coming through the middle, and the Wraith instantly queuing out. Unfortunately, the Bangalore drops down from the height. They grab the banner, tries to get the shield swap. I don't think it's going to be quite enough, as neck check does take down brown guy. We're going to have a look at the ring and see how we are doing. Team 6 are inside of it, but we are down to our final 6 squads. So they are going to be full squads as well. But we are going to be continuing down to Humbert Labs. We can see where it's going to be pulling, courtesy of the Vantage. I think the next fight we probably want to look at here is going to potentially be Team 5 rotating out of the zone. Team 20 are just nearby. And they will be looking over.
Yeah, I was going to say Team 20 are just looking over them. They're already waiting and them coming out. And they've already got the information that they need to send some shots their way. The Hemlock shots, though, aren't connecting. Unfortunately, the oppositions are. And they're able to stay alive. That has kind of bit the dog. Doing the damage needed. That Hemlock breach will open the doorway. And look at them shots. That's how you hit your shots with the Hemlock at distance. Can you bet that dog needs to teach team number 20 how to do the exact same back, because he is not missing very many shots.
He certainly isn't. Can I pet that dog? Trying to do what they can from afar. Moving on up. They're going to put some sky nades out, and no way they take that evac tower. I beg, please don't.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be, but there's a player that's dropped on down because of the frag grenade, and it was an unbelievably good frag grenade from that Wraith. Is going to be taken down. I'm going to say Sayo. As Neckcheck is now trying to fight up against the Watson, has been stunned, but it is not going to be enough for Team 20, who get taken down. Our final 5 squads left in this lobby. And Team 6 and 10 do seem to be in a fight.
Yeah, but he's already down and Sloppy is literally, you can breathe on him and he should be knocked down. It's the Wraith that's looking to hunt him down if he can. Sloppy's going to pop the shield and look for it, but there comes Finisher elsewhere. Sloppy is somehow, even nearby, is staying alive, but the way that he's running towards team number 10, and team number 5, sorry, who might well get that easy kill if they can hear the noise inside that building to the left-hand side of Neckcheck. Or are they going to spot him whatsoever? Doesn't. Going to survive for a little bit longer, Sloppy. Maybe. It's going to have to be quiet, though.
You see that they are just outside. courtesy of our little scans. I've even put the names on as well, so you can see that they are that close.
So close. There we go.
Inside
So
of the
close.
same building now.
In the same building, yeah. Yeah, that dog isn't aware of it. And yeah, well, Sloppy is the only person that will hear any information, so he knows there's a team nearby, so he'll stay alive because he knows not to challenge there. Team 5 will start heading towards Humbert Labs at Team 6, Team 11, Team 7, all down there now. All got their own place to reside for now. But now, with the zone pulling in behind them in a minute, this will start getting really heated here. Team number 7, this opportunity to spot Team 11 below them. Could be easy pickings if you hit your shots. There you go, he's looking over the top. You can see down there, if he looks up to the left-hand side, you'll see him. Team on the height. They've got to deal with. They're obviously looking that direction. They have an idea here. If you're Team 7, they're just like, yeah, we've got rampart walls to hide behind. We could be up here as long as we wish. As you ain't going to connect to me, but that Skynade might well do the job, and it does do a lot of damage, but thankfully, CCE will stay alive for now. They spot them inside the bus. Have they got a one-way ticket, one way to death? Or are they going to stay alive? Another Skynade is absolutely beautifully placed, by the way.
I don't know, if I'm the rampart right now, I'm putting a shield just behind where they are, because they keep getting some nades put up. And if you just put it up behind you, it just means that you can make sure that the nades don't quite hit. The Devotion is trying to shoot from afar. One thing to note is because you're behind these rampart shields, you are going to have both unlimited ammo and fast reloads as well. So definitely a great position to be as a rampart team, and a really nice quick reset on that broken shield does mean that they are, for now, going to be able to be pretty safe and pretty happy. It does sound like, though, Team 5 may well have taken down the solo. So the solo was indeed taken out.
Yep. Eventually, done and dusted. We're down to 4 squads remaining, Ben, and it is now about who's going to give away positions first, because Toxic, they're going to be chased down potentially. Team number 5, who just want another gunfight, are looking for more. Toxic are below them in the building. Nose check, they've got the height up here. They don't need to challenge that yet because they're back smack bang in the middle. Which that's a great connection onto neck check. Whoever took the shot there.
I believe it's going to be the Rampart team who's sat up on that height. And we have now seen where this ring is going to close. That little mini-map shows it perfectly. It's going to be pulling out straight in front of where this team currently reside, which actually means that Team 11 could play it from the inside if they wanted, and still be remaining in. But unfortunately, they have been spotted out. Can I pet that dog? Get the angles onto this, and it's now going to be a 1 versus 1. To the height. Does go not evil. And the R9 sprays are trying to go out, but the Bangalore smoke has done such a good job of blocking LOS. And it now means that, actually, they are going to be able to get a full reset, pretty much, of themselves, particularly when they've got overflow, like Can I Pet That Dog has. Around that corner they swing.
That's a great swing as well. He's going to get the shots on the back, and surely it will eliminate Naughty. Legged. Eliminated in 4th spot. Team 11. Done and dusted now. 3-way fight it is now with 6 players remaining. Everybody with a full duo ready to fight the action. Omnivolts, Destiny, Revax, we've not spoke too much about them, but is team number 6 in that fight. You've got Team 5, neck check, and Can I Pet That Dog? And I assume the other one, Team 5, they are actually the ones with the kill leads as well, because Can I Pet That Dog's got 9 kills, by the way. 9 kills. And then you have Milk Dud and CCE is team number 7. So Can I Pet a Dog with the most amount of kills in the lobby? They'll be wanting to close this with a W for sure in this scenario.
Team 6 have got a great position inside of the zone. As you can see from the minimap, they're inside of this building. They've been able to lock it down with that Newcastle. Right opposite side. On the other side, though, you do have Milk Duck and a CCE fan on that rampart, and they are going to be able to overlook them inside the building. So Team 5 are just going to be residing on the exterior. They don't have anything to lock it down like a Newcastle wall or a rampart shield. It's just purely going to be based on smoke play coming out from net check. Which is going to be super important for them. Meanwhile, we can see that actually Omni did get taken down by the Milk Dud, but is going to be able to get reset.
Yep, thankfully it was from distance, and like you said, Newcastle, quick reset quickly here to get Destiny, and well, quick reset for Omni to get back up in there and get behind his shield and get reset.
They're trying to go for a shield.
Down, though.
They've gone for a kidnap.
Steal.
Have they got the kidnap out?
They have.
Oh, I don't know. Unfortunately, not for them. So Omni managed to avoid it just about and had to break the shield in order to get away from that portal. So well avoided there from Omni in the end, but a great attempt at the kidnap.
I like a wee kidnap, steal, grab if you can. It works out. Some of the time when you get a wee team wipe afterwards because one team's down, the other one has to try and force it because they realise their teammate's gone, so they go and challenge it, but actually doesn't manage to take him away with him this time round. Three-way battle will commence, and we are ready in this final round. The zone will start closing slowly but surely, but will it even get closing because we have everybody all close by, and here comes invisibility for a waste of time there. I think a waste of seconds there, but the shield from the Newcastle will defend the doorway. Half shield down though because that's been taken down, and yeah, no check. Can I bet that dog? Look at the damage numbers coming out. Next check and coat. Their squad just absolutely lasering, looking for kills everywhere.
And those Rampart shields are currently being absolutely peppered right now. Milk Dud and Co. are being looked at by both of these teams, and it is not looking good for them. Team 5, I would say, have to be in a great position and feeling pretty confident, but they're going to have to hope that Team 6 tries to engage on it. You can see Milk Dud and Co. are going to have to leave the area. They now start getting absolutely peppered from Team 5. Milk Dud then goes up onto the height as the CCE Rampart is now going to be putting some shields up, which instantly get taken down, and Pet That Dog gets tapped by that repeater. In the interior, you've got Team 6 who are going to be using that Hemlock to do a bit of splash damage. The new tube taking down the Milk Dud. It's just one player left remaining on this team on the outside. The Rampart doing what they can with that devotion, and what they can is very, very good.
Yeah, CC, look at this opportunity. Team 7 though eliminated. It's Can I Pet That Dog now, and an opportunity with a 1 versus 2. Team number 6. Can they come on top? And they do. 2v1. A little bit too hard to succumb there with the zone so close behind you. It will be Destiny Revex and Omnivolts with Gen V squad. They'll take the W. Can I Pet That Dog? Gets a total of 10 kills though. Unfortunately, only manages to finish in 2nd spot. A W to top that off would have been phenomenal, but I'm sure they'll be happy with how that game played out. 14 kills as a squad. Good numbers across the board. But it's Omnivolts and Destiny Revex that get that W to just glow in the end screen there. So what a game. That has been 3 solid games on E-District. And it's 3 different kind of winning combos as well, because I've not seen the same set of legends.
There's a match starting right now if you're able to quickly get in it.
God, quickly, mate. Man, I'm an old man. I've got too much to look at, but we will try and get into that one. I'm assuming it's the top one.
Yep, I cancelled it. I cancelled it as it was starting. There you go. We are going to go straight into the next game, which is wonderful to see. We're going to have a
E-District though.
It does look that everybody's loving a bit of E-District right now. Meanwhile, I will refresh the latest results so that we can see how everybody ended up getting along. This is in the other game that just happened, and Cruel Buckle and Jay, the Buckle brothers, end up coming away as the champions in that game. Not surprising to see, considering how good both of them are. The Buckle boys coming out on top in the other lobby. Meanwhile, Jinky coming out with 2nd. And looking through here, there's some good kills coming out for a few other players, but definitely taken up by our first team. If this refreshes, looks like we're just sticking with that last one. But we'll have a look at the overall leaderboard as it currently stands. And we do have Mad Max and Lato taking that top spot, but Raise and Rage only 10 points behind them. That's basically just 1 kill. Very closely followed by Keyboard Warrior and Angelo. This is close. This is mere kills or placement points within it.
Yep, 100%. Even like down to the top 10, the top 5 squads to be for certain, because yeah, you've got obviously Crowbuckle and Jay down at the bottom there, but they're not far behind. 100 points is not a difficult thing to get as well. So yeah, looking at that after Crowbuckle's game there, I'm sure they'll be ready to bounce straight up that leaderboard if they can combine another game like they just did in that last lobby. That being said, we are going to E-District once again. We'll get to see what we're going to be bringing out here as that legend picks. I don't know what the bans were. We'll double check it a second, but I'm pretty sure we've got Alter, Caustic, Mad Maggie, and a Bloodhound band. So we will see the likes of Conduit along with Axels, I'm sure, going into E-District once again. We're definitely going to see a lot of those duos coming your way. Horizon also working alongside Axels, along with some Mad Maggies being here as well. It's going to be a really interesting lobby again. We need to go and tell these admins to switch up the map pool as well a little bit, because we love duos, we love E-District. We say we love it that much, Ben, that we love to watch all the E-District action, but we don't want to watch every single game on E-District. We'd like to have some Storm Point and World's Edge in there as well. Here we go. Right.
Sorry, I just realised that I was muted there.
It's just
I was just like,
having a big chat with
I was
me
having
and forgot all about it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's all right.
Just chatting,
That's all
chatting
right.
to myself. I was just say, yeah, I'd think about a Storm Point maybe for the next one. Maybe if you drop a message to the admin, see if we can get some Storm Point in the next game. But meanwhile, I can see that in the chats, I can see that Beams asked a question about the controller from the collab, and you definitely this controller is from Mojang. They have been incredible to sponsor this event and CCE. So make sure that you do head on over to Mojang, get yourself a lovely controller. We have got the wonderful Blitz 2, which we would highly recommend. It's certainly been impacting my gameplay for the better. This season might well be the best start I've ever had to ranked, and I've never used an Xbox controller until now, so I'm going to say it's all in the controller, 100%.
Yeah, all on the controller for sure. It is. It's like a cheat system almost, but it's not. There's no cheats about it. It's just feels different. You know, maybe a change is good. You know, maybe that's what it is. It's a refreshing change that adapts to your playstyle a little bit more, because you have to realize you're playing with something different in your hands, and the position of the joysticks might actually be better off for you. Speaking of, though, what might not be better for team number 3, though, is the fact that they're being chased down by team number 8, Keyboard Mouse Warrior and Angliodon, who are looking for early kills to kick us off here. Once again in E-District, Humber Labs chasing down Old Town if they can.
Inside, you can see that just up ahead of them, it's going to be Bank Shot on the other side of this wall. Currently waiting to get some angles is going to be Angela. But because they had that ulcer queue, they are going to be able to move themselves away. Is going to be Goat, Planeful, and Bank Shot.
Yeah, in this situation here as well, I don't know where you play here. You know the team's looking for you. You need to get yourself maybe not too close to one another, but at least close enough so that you can trade some blows with their opposition. You've got the building versus building fight now. I mean, you could fancy a chance with a triple take if you can. But these Skynades, Scope Playful going to be able to stay away from it. They do. Bankshot, however, he decides to go down to the low ground and start chasing, and unfortunately has left himself weakened and downed. Now Goat Playful, what do you opt to do? Do you still take this fight in a 2v1 scenario, or do you find a way out of here? Using his movement as much as possible, with the speed base coming in hand with the Q. But look at that, there you go. Done, dusted, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Keyboard Mouse Warrior will find you and kill you down. Team 3 eliminated. You see another team fall and eliminated there as well. That was Team QC and Lil Bobby. They were first ones to go prior to that fight. Although Energy Bank is where the next fight may well be, because we've got Team 10, Team 20, and Team number 18. Zero and Jacko, another team that we've not seen so far tonight. Get to see on board what they are about to do and bring to this action.
I mean, there are so many fights happening right now.
You can't keep up.
That I can't quite keep
up. It's impossible.
It is impossible. So I think I'm just going to go this straight 2v2. that's happening. Team 2 versus Team 19. You can see that they both know each other, and it's going to be Cheese Supper and Tenmu, who have decided to team up tonight. First time on stream that we've seen this duo. And they have got this nice bit of height, this nice bit of elevation, but they are going to be jumping down onto this Cheese Supper with the Watson fences, trying to do something. Not too much at this moment in time, as Tenbu's going to put out that Axel ultimate onto Ibby, and Ibby might well go down for this. Ibby does indeed fall to both the Axel ultimate and to the perimeter security fence.
It's a three-way fight here as well, because Team 19 obviously was the original fight, and Team 14 decided they would get involved, and funny enough, Ibby's the first one to go down for team number 14. Put a rose up. They're like, nah, we need to get away. Try and get a reset somewhere. Squeak on perks though. That is one shot indeed, and the Watson will swing and find a kill. Cheese Supper eliminated. Team number 2, and Brewer Rose will be like, nope, I ain't having any of that yet. We'll get away from here.
Meanwhile, we'll go back over to Energy Bank, and it's going to be Team 18 who swing around that corner against the Mirage. The ultimate has been popped, and the Bamboozle's working for now against Zero.
It'd work against me, I'm sure as well, especially the later it gets in the day. I just shoot everything that moves, and most of them tend to be moving to start us off with. They have managed to escape out the doorway into the lounge. Do we chase him in the lounge, or are they going to set themselves up? There we go. He's not got the sofa, but he's got the shots with alternator. Doesn't get the connections to the way we want. But they bait and switch to kick the window. Looking for opportunities. That decoy there actually looks like he could be a real player at that point in time, the way he's playing about. Playing under sofas. A little bit of a casting couch there, but that is going to be the drill to do the damage towards the Gruerham.
Good nades coming out. Managed to get the crack onto that player. But this is going to be a Maggie versus Maggie action, which is going to mean that pressure can come from both sides, once inside the room and outside the room. And I'm sure that Maggie drill will shortly come out from Jayco. There we go. Getting those knocks, and the first one goes down is going to be the Rabbit Cow.
Now, you get aggressive, you go look for the opportunity to finish off the squad now, and that's exactly what they do. How far away did he escape? Underground here, or just under the bridge? He's fighting it now, and surely will be the end of the Gruerham. It is. Team number 20 gets eliminated just before team number 21 gets eliminated as well. We're down to 13 squads remaining. ETV side here on our screens there are chasing that kills down here inside the storm. That is some great movement in the Axel. Sliding, using the speed disc here to get away, and his teammates falling behind. But because he's falling behind, he's going to be shot in the back, and the Bandana Kid gets taken down from clips. There's one at least KP their way. He might not find the next one, but he'll definitely look hunting for it. The Octane is aggressive and likes to find opportunities where possible, but Nene is also a speed character, so both of them might well run each other, because there's a little bit of a faster pace I feel like you've got now with Axel over Octane. Only just though.
I'd agree with that there. Team 6 do spot out a team, but going to instantly back on away. Using that race queue and advantage queue, they're now going to be able to take these little head peek by these stairs, looking over at team number 13.
Got my upgrade. Let's see where it takes me.
You got team 4 as well, who've got another angle to look over them as well. So as that fairway fight happens, it'll be interesting to see who has the best opportunity in the best position. And team number 4 is the ones that's got the damage done early, as they have also got the Gibby as that protective shield where needed. Puts that dome out, gives himself protection if all hits the fan. But at this point in time, they've got a good positioning. Team 13 have already lost one, and Trizzo has lost another. There we go. Team number 6 winning that fight. Now you've got up against team number 4, who decides, right, this is our opportunity now to capitalise on what could potentially be an already damaged squad. Gibby ult comes out, a knock is already in, and Bayluxury is the one that's downed. I'll be killed, done, and dusted. As now the remainder of team 6, they decided they're getting out of here. And that'll be Sail, making sure that the Wraith can get out of harm's way.
There we go. Team 9 versus Team 19. Currently residing up at this northeast side of the map. And as we can see from our little scans, just beneath them, to their left, there comes the Skynades. I don't think they quite realize that there is a team just to the left. Its perimeter has been scanned. But for now, it does look like Team 9 have decided to back on down. So that is all she wrote for this fight for now. But I would not be surprised if we do end up coming back to this fight of Team 9 and Team 19. Team 14 do seem to be in an engagement, though, up against Team 10, and it's just going to be one player left remaining. It's just going to be the Holy Zorro. And unfortunately, for Zorro, it is all Z's. Time for bed. Out you go.
Let's left with holes in that body. And back to that lobby.
As do Team 19. We jumped off for just a second, and Team 9 have taken that fight. 19 dropped from the height. Team 9 capitalized on that entirely. Meanwhile, it does look like there's going to be some big engagements happening with multiple squads in the area. That includes team number 12 and team number 6.
Yeah, team number 12 chasing from inside that storm. They're going to be weakened first off, but I think they're going to get the jump on team number 6. They have got some shots off. Lips looking to find off Bay Luxury, who is pretty much one shot now, and he's looking for the chase. The altar, I don't see very many of them, but instead he's chasing the player that's weakened. He realizes there's a player nearby. We'll turn, we'll swing, we'll get down him. And his teammate manages to escape, though. Once again, the Wraith getting out of there. Team 5 are rapping inside the storm as well, and they're looking to try and get involved where possible here, because Team 6 have ran away. Team 12, who won that gunfight, have now got Team 14 on their backs. That's going to be Ibby and Imperial Rose. Who says that Team 5 squad still, I think they're just going to manage to get out of the zone. But they're going to be weak and have to reset themselves fully before wondering about what else happens. Team 12, though, unfortunately, Clips is downed already. Imperial Rose, that's that Team 14 that was coming from the flank, and now Cabell has got everything to work for here as the altar, and unfortunately it's going to be a very difficult task to get out of here unless the ultimate's there, but he's not got it. He's got 4%, and I ain't going to get him anywhere. Gonna have to just try and do it himself on foot.
I'm just going to have to very quickly leave you on Cabal's POV, if that's okay, just so I can quickly nip the toilet up. Back in a sec.
Yep, well, we're on board with that. He falls. That's funny. Text there, kills. Now we're on board with keyboard, mouse, warrior, angle down. They're looking to chase it down, and they're finding more kills. Away Daigo goes down. Leatherback follows suit. That's Team 11 eliminated. Team number 8 get involved. We have 5 squads remaining, trying to get the reset here, and it's going to be a third party getting involved, and Nate will go down as well. So Team 8 are eliminated. Maybe finishing them off. That being said, you've got Burrows and maybe 4 squads remaining. Kraber Camp, we're missing out on here from Tex, who is absolutely working it. Takes down the knee ice as well. Imperial Rose, though, they're going to chase for more kills, because so far, looking good. Team 5 gets eliminated, and they've spotted GTF Dragon. Shots are nice. It is going to be Tex that they just watched in the cross, and if Tex falls, that's the Kraber down as well. But he's got the unlimited ammo. And Imperial Rose and Nibby are looking to hunt them down. You can see it on your map there. Imperial Rose gets tagged up. Tex dealing the damage again. And it will be Tex that goes down first, though. Courtesy of Ibby's R99. Are they going to send it for the KP and finish off GDF Dragon? It's the Gibby going to be able to use the smallest amount of cover from that tree line. Does not look like it is. Movement of Axel is just so quick and rapid. Ibby goes back down again, and GDF Dragon is so weak. Playing behind the knockdown shield. Fortunately, he stays alive. Finds out Ibby 14's eliminated, and you've got GDF Dragon still alive, and it's a 1v2. And GDF Dragon will not come out on top of that. It'll be Fleeto and Ion Daily coming out as your champions for the game. 5 kills to their name. Tex, he's done a great job along with GDF Dragon. GDF Dragon stayed alive to be able to finish off that squad. And this time round, the kills are spread pretty evenly among the teams, other than Keyboard Mouse Warrior finding 6 kills to his name overall. What a game that was on our hands. Once again, a very different scenario here. You've got a Conduit, you've got an Axel as your winning squad. All change at the top, I'm sure will come that way as well, as we will be getting out of that custom lobby as it stands. We'll be getting set up for the next one while Ben returns, who is the man in control of this stream. We will get that sorted in just a second. Holding on for dear life, hoping that the match ends. But there we go. We are getting ourselves set up for the next one. We'll hopefully get into that lobby. Ben will be here just in time, chat. We'll get back to the action. But everybody that is there on Shareplay, welcome along to the action. Make sure you sign up to CCE.gg. He's here. The chosen one has arrived. There is a new
So sorry about that.
lobby
folks.
code if you wish to get in there. Sorry, there we go.
There we go. Getting in now. You'll have to fill me on what just happened there. We'll go have a little look at the latest match, and you can talk me through what happened there.
Well, what happened is a surprise, to be fair. Tex and GDF Dragon looked like they were about to go down in third place, but all of a sudden GDF Dragon fought for his life while Ibby swung them, and he managed to take down both them and Imperial Rose to make them finish in third. And I Am Daily's Vito came out of nowhere to finish off the kills in the end. But it was so quick. As soon as you left, everybody started dying. It's pretty much what happened. But there was Kraber Cam, there was you missed every single bit of action. I'm sure you could catch up on that shareplay.tv just now, because that's currently delayed, so you'll get to see that as well yourself personally if you look on it. But yeah, it was a wild end in 5 squads down to 1 in a mere minute.
Well, congratulations to our winners on that one. I Am Daily and Escape Fleeto coming away as your champions. And the overall standings, we're going to be looking a little bit like this.
Yep, Keyboard Wise Warrior on top once again. Phenomenal day so far from them. Raising Rage, who we've seen win the game number 1, still sitting there pretty as the second squad. Los Nesu making their squad up into thirds. But you have missed out on the fact that we are seeing a few changes constantly here around the leaderboard. Crowbuckle and Jay, even though their teammates say they're actually separated in 13 and 14, 15, just because Genesis snuck in the middle there between him and Jamstein. Very interesting indeed. But we will be going to World's Edge. Next up, we are changing up the map because we have seen so many of the district. So we had to try and force their hand. We had to tell guys, right, come on, this is enough. All I'm seeing is everybody running it down in E district, and we're left with very little squash remaining. World's Edge, will that change things? Maybe not. So at least we'll get to see it on a different map. That's the go-to. We'll get to see it on a different map. But guys, welcome along to Shareplay.tv. If you are just joining us, we are CCE Solo Queue League. This is the duo league that we have got going on. This is a once in every now and then we're going to be doing it. It's our first go at it to see how the duo setup has gone, and so far so good. I feel like squads will be enjoying playing with their friends as well as they do like the solo queue league. It's always good to get your teammate that you're used to playing alongside with, your comms, and just how your playstyle works together to see if you guys are the best in this duo squad. And so far so good. Hopefully that will be happening every now and then. On the Fridays, the Saturday and Sunday will still be the Solo Queue League, which we have the commencement of EU coming tomorrow. We have EU for 3 hours, then we have NA for 3 hours, both Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you sign yourself up to cce.gg, get yourself involved, link your squad, link your Discord, link your Apex. You're good to go. Join the lobby on that. Sorted. Just sit back, relax, and get into a lobby to go on and try and get some points on that leaderboard.
Absolutely. And if you're wanting to pull your way to the top and you're a controller player, or if you're a mouse and keyboard player who are maybe wanting to explore what controller options out there, we're going to give a big shout out now to our sponsors, Mojon. They have got some incredible controllers, as the ones that we are using, myself and Mark. I'm going to hit you with a very short intermission that is going to talk you through their incredible Blitz 2 controller.
Attention creators. On Shareplay, everyone can earn from day one, no matter your community size or your following. You can start monetizing immediately with channel subscriptions available from your very first stream. Engage your audience and watch your community grow as you earn through channel subscriptions and play coins right from the start. Stand out with custom super play animations and emotes, all powered by our AI-driven algorithm that amplifies your discoverability based on viewer engagement. The more your community engages, the more they win, earning XP points and rewards along the way. Complete milestones and progress toward becoming an official Shareplay partner. Let us help you on your journey to success. Join Shareplay today and turn your passion into a thriving community.
Shareplay.
Attention creators. On Shareplay, everyone can earn from day one, no matter your community size or your following. You can start monetizing immediately with channel subscriptions available from your very first stream. Engage your audience and watch your community grow as you earn through channel subscriptions and play coins right from the start. Stand out with custom super play animations and...
There we go. Legend select. Here we go. How does this change things here? Different map, different scenario, or is it going to be the same old status quo? And we're going to see Axel, for sure, has already been picked. You can see it across the board there for a lot of squads. But there is no very many conduits as the duo this time round. You do have... No conduits there.
No. Rabbit. Yeah, this one here, we've got Caustic, Newcastle, Conduit, Alter are the banned legends.
I mean, yeah, they've got conduits in their legends. I mean,
Oh no.
don't know how that's worked out. If you look at it, it shows conduits. Rusty Clap's got a conduit. You've got a few players conduit. Semicolon and Zanoji's got the same setup. So I mean, maybe that was because it was changed on the map before and they weren't allowed to change it. I don't know. Maybe they just cancelled the bans because we changed last minute with the lobby. So, hey, that to be said. We'll see what happens anyway. Either way, we'll get on to that map. We'll get to see where things are going. But there's once again another player that is lonesome. It is going to be Storm, unfortunately. The lone solo player. Will be a difficult task. I can't lie. It's already difficult in a 2 when you just load up a 2 in a 3-man squad thing. But now, Storm on your own. What do you do? Do you look for that circle? Do you get into the zone?
Storm's just going to fight. Storm is instantly
like
going to push up against Team 16 right now. Leatherback and no worries, a Daigo may well be going to die, depending on how Storm ends up getting on this. And this is just, you know what? You got no teammate, you may as well just have a go.
Oh, so it's bugged on my side because Storm has is shown with a teammate there for a second on my side, but he wasn't clearly. Meanwhile, though, like I said, there is no early engagements now, but for a few more seconds, you're going to see them because Team 10 and Team 7 are about to face off. Team 18 versus Team 9, Team 6 and 15 are all going to face off. It is going to be absolute carnage, and surely that kill feed on the right hand side. We can't keep up with every single team that fights on it. But first off, we're going to have team number 7 up against team number 10.
Slightly a delayed engagement. So I'm going to go back over to team 8, who are now going to... I just want to see how the solo does. I want to see how Storm does. At the moment, it's not looking great for them. The Octane is going to swing around that corner, and down they do go. We're going to go over now to our fight at team 1.
Yep, team 1. Ham and Rabbit Kill, and Rabbit Kill can't get the movement to get up. I don't know what they were thinking there, but the teammate goes down and you will follow quite quickly afterwards. The GRKS, that's shooting box. Look at that, he's getting aggressive. But is this because there's a third party? And there is. He is trying to take shots once again, but he is weakened massively. Now, does manage to get the knock onto Pathfinders. So he just has to deal with a Revenant on the other side. But you know what? They're like, you know what? Pop some shields. I've got 1 HP. I'll still go for this chase. I don't care. Nungaspilla is going to use that to their advantage. I think the Revenant has bounced away for a wee bit, but not too far away from the action. As you can see now, challenge from different angles now. As Revfaz is looking like this could be... Come back to the lobby now. He's fighting between the two doorways. He's doing a good job of it, but fortunately that will fall. And you will be eliminated in that second squad. That's another team eliminated as well. Team 2 go down.
Could you keep that map open if possible, please, Mark? Thank you very much.
We're
going to, that's all good. Team 6 are going to be getting a respawn in, or at least going to be seeing a respawn taking place. And KQ is unfortunately going to die for that respawn, as it's just down to Zendikar on the Valkyrie, just spawned in. I was going to be hoping he doesn't get spotted out, but unfortunately, does. The wingman, though, was good, but not quite good enough. As we're going to go over to team number 14, who are currently in a fight up against team number 11.
Yeah, just above Bermo Station here. Just over 10 MU. Squad that I feel like deserves... Well, it's a very good squad, right? I can't lie. The Chase Uppers are a gunner completely, but not had a good day of it so far. Even peeks that corner and you can see how much damage he takes for doing so in that battle. I mean, Team 14 are not an easy team to take out as well because it is Cabell and TTV Clips, who we mentioned at one point. They went out early, but the next few games they've played, they have been pretty decent. And the damage that just comes out there with that Havoc almost completely knocks the opposition. But because of the Watson, the doorways, you're not going to get out of there. That is just going to be too much damage for Cabell, but he's just going to wait up there and hope for the best for them.
Let's see Arcstar on the door, hoping to destroy some fences, but unfortunately a frag grenade comes out, and brilliant done there as the Skynade, so it's going to have to rely on TCV Clips to try and provide some covering fire. Are their teams coming in? Not at this moment in time, but that doesn't really matter because Cabal has been taken out, as has Cheese Supper. It's a 1 versus 1. Tenmu is going to instantly stick this, so Clips has got to get in there. Pops the Revenant ult, and is going to have that extra shield in this engagement. Goes round this corner. Nice with the R99, but unfortunately does get taken on down.
10MU's movement. Surreal to take out that win, especially with the Revenant already in alt form, using the ability to have that extra shield.
They've got to be careful. There's Team 4 coming in.
Yeah, well, this I think at this point in time they're pretty much reset here. So team 11 probably won't be too worried. Rizzy the G and I Love Cats, squad players that we've not seen too very much of, especially tonight. Whether this duo can take on the likes of 10MU and Cheese Supper, we'll wait to see. That's going to be the case. They're going to go back into their building that they had for some time in that previous fight, and Rizzy the G peeks a corner, and Rizzy the G is almost taken down. Great nades that are coming out here as well, and the damage that is popping off from Cheese Supper. The Hemlock, gonna get the breach as well. That might do a wee bit of damage as well. But the storm is coming from behind you. You're going to be pushed out soon enough, but that nade, look at that. The generator sucking it all up.
I mean, they're doing a good job right now, Team 4, of holding this team out. The thing is, for Cheese Supper and co, you do have the axles. You are able to get across, but you need to get outside of this building. So unlike a sort of an Octane who can instantly jump across, or a Pathfinder zipline, or even a Horizon, you are going to be able to get across, but they need to get outside of this building first, and they can slide their way on over if they do indeed getting some damage. But Team 4 have backed away. We're going to go get into a fight outside of the zone, and that is going to be Team 17 up against Team 12, who are just a solo.
Yeah, Team 12. Got Team 17 watching the back as they have managed to escape by the looks of things. If he can get the shots off, the Valkyrie, Ryan, he is just managing to escape danger and shots from Team 17. But you know who's waiting on the inside from that rotation? It is Team number 20. They're going to spot Team number 17 and Team number 12 coming here just inside Fragment. If their eyesight is as good as mine, because on my POV on Team 20, I could see exactly where the players came in from. Now you're getting the pings from your teammate. Spot on where the players will be. You can see it on our mini-map, and now that highlight the fact you can see the outline of the player right beside Monument. You see him just right in the middle, and then also the team's over to the left-hand side in that building. And now you're going to get even more information, because there goes a balloon. Everybody looking to rotate into zone because they're so far away from stacks. And that is exactly what they all decide to do. They opt to the balloon and they go and get out here. But then again, they're looking for position and plays. They don't want to get into a fight yet. Meanwhile, Harvester, the guys are sorry. We're going to have Team number 3 and 16 up against each other. And Leatherback in Noah Daigo is already weakened, but they're still in a great position to get overlook of the opposition. Team number 3. Here's Fred and Kiffer, another team that we have not seen too much of so far.
Popping onto this little bit of height here. You can be overlooking And an evac tower ends up coming out from team number 3. Probably our most defensive composition that we have seen here tonight in the Judo League. A Rampart
So weird
and
saying
a
that,
Watson.
I'm not used to saying GOQ League yet at this moment in time. We are so used to solo queue after so time. But the joys of adding this
We are
the
going to
duos
see where
to it.
this ring is pulling, by the way, and it's going back into Siphon.
Team 9 and Team 4 are already there. Team 11 are just coming from the tree side of it as well, so they'll be looking to get into the action. Team 16 trying to chase on down team number 3. But they're actually going to get pinched here because coming from Big Mod are going to be team number 6 as well. Keyboard Mouse Warrior. You know how aggressive that player can be. And if they're hearing shots in the distance, they're going to start chasing them down, and that's exactly what they do. They slide on in, take down Fried straight away. Get the Watson fences out of the way as they look to finish off team number 3, and they do. Kiefer goes down. Now, they've got to keep their eyes on the team that they're already facing off against, but guess what? They're not there anymore either because they have managed to escape. 16 going down Leatherback. They went a different direction. They got out of there using potentially that Valkyrie. I think maybe was the case, but yeah, he's going. He's not. He never used the Valkyrie. They just got out of there and manages to stay out of danger.
Keyboard Warrior has spotted out some people, so they're going to be going across this zip line and looking to get aggressive onto this.
Oh, that's it. This is going to be an easy enough finish off here now, surely, for Keyboard Mouse Warrior.
You say that, miss the first few shots, but they're not going to miss out on those Hemlock ones. Up onto the height they go. They have spotted somebody on that low ground, and I think it is just going to be a downed player. They're going to look to try and get that finish. Down they do indeed fall. That goes on. Just Jerks remaining left on Team 17. And Team 17 have got a rough one because they are going to be going up straight into the hands, potentially, of the unlimited ammo Kraber for Leatherback. Some Kraber cam for Team 16. We'll be keeping an eye on this, folks, here. As Team 17 have managed to make their way up. They've got a little bit of stuff from these boxes of that team that did indeed fall. And they've got the scan, and they've instantly found, unfortunately, Team 6 waiting for them. So we're now potentially going to have a bit of a Team 16 versus Team 6 engagement. Leatherback on that Kraber. Trying to get the angle. But unfortunately, it's being out-angled themselves.
Has some great shots there as well. Leatherback having a back down, and his teammate will go down. So now he's going to have to hop out of here. And unfortunately, tagged up massively. Is he going to be able to escape his way through the building? Chase will be on. Keyboard West Warrior does not give up chases when he has got players weak enough. Leatherback goes into the zone, 0 HP, and dies for it. So easy kills for Keyboard Mouse Warrior. He just takes them and goes. He's like, okay, you could do that if you wish then. That'll give me some free KP without having to waste any energy. Now you've got 3 squads remaining. Team 9, Team 11, Team 6 remain in the battle. We have 6 players remaining, which means full squads to fight this out, and they've all got purple shields.
Worst bit about that, by the way, is the fact that the unlimited ammo... Yeah, the stimmed into it, but also the unlimited ammo Kraber is gone. Also, the fact that Keyboard Warrior was saying, please, can I have some light ammo? Could have done with the infinite ammo. Could have also done with the Kraber. But, you know what? Unfortunate.
That's what it is.
It is what it is, as the Keyboard Warriors now got 9 kills. 6 kills to Angelo. And they're actually just going to be getting a Kraber of their own on this.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I just seen him ping a Kraber there anyway. So if they need it, they've got one. They don't care. Just might not have the unlimited ammo. That's the question.
They have, however, spotted somebody up on this height. And, yeah, of course, Keyboard Warrior is going to be taking this.
Oh, find out where the shots are coming from. Yeah, he's got the shots coming in his direction, so he knows exactly where they are. But now, his teammate will give you the pings. He's weakened massively, though. Challenge comes. Go on, Keyboard Mouse Warrior. It's all on you now. Oh, the shot does not connect either.
And another team has come in. The third party is out here. Keyboard Warriors doing what they can using the Axle Tack. With the little additional boost that they get as well, the little jumps. Not hitting on that one there. So for now, Keyboard Warrior is going to be backing on away. We've got 2 teams left remaining that are full. Team 9 And Team 6 actually might well get back into this.
Might well. I mean, they're about to get the chance to deliver to the beacon, and it's not far away. And when you're a keyboard mouse warrior, you've got an Axel, you've got the speed, you can get there in time. 20 seconds for that zone to pull in. That'll be just the right amount of time to pop that respawn and get back into safety. Does the opposition hear it though and decide, right, do we send it or not? 10MU chase up, but they're going to see the ship coming in. They're in a great spot to be heading. Instead, they're going to take some shots to the opposition. Let the other team reset. And now, going to have to worry about their positioning. It looks like on the minimap, they are in a good position, not where the zone is ending. They can just hold their own, waiting for the wraparound from their fully resetted side. It's team number 6.
Graver trying to pop some shots from distance, and the 210, unfortunately, not quite taking them down. Looks like they might have the over armor for the red shield, so it's the only reason that player from team number 9 didn't fall. Yes, they do indeed have the over armor. The only reason they are still alive. Graver is still looking over, but they're now getting shot from team number 11 in the car. Team 11 looking at them from distance. They've got that Havoc and an L-Star to hand for Tenmu. Can't be too mad about that in the slightest. We'll go back on board with that Kraber. Let's see what Keyboard can do.
I'm hoping we get something connecting that's a little bit better than just a 210 and the knock we goes their way. Let's see if they can. They've got Angle done setting up the escape pods. You can see glowing purple rings as a way to make a rotation towards Team 11 if need be, but they're all set up Watson fences surrounding the bus. Not having to worry about anything just now because they are closer to the zone than their oppositions are. It's waiting the time for the zone to pull, and you can see it now. The names are on your screen. See exactly where they're positioned. Cheese Supper's dropped down as well. You can see on the minimap there as well, and even on the screen. A little bit lower ground now. 10MU still inside the building. And the Kraber. He's not going to spot the lineup. It's good for us, but it's not for him to see that.
Oh, he's good. 150. A good shot there onto him, but not quite the knock that he's looking for. The Keyboard Warrior is now going to be having to turn around as Angeloan gets hit by an Axel ultimate. So now that Kraber needs to hit. Not quite for now as Angeloan gets taken down. Once again, is going to have to be Axel ult for Axel ult. Managing to hit one player and now going to be zooming on around. Just doing what they can to try and survive for now. A nice 150 again. And down they do fall. Is going to be that Horizon. One has been knocked.
Way.
And they're going to get the finish. And this is surely
He's got him as well.
Going to be a finish up for Tenmu and co.
Should be Keyboard West Warrior now. It's so weakened and shot in the back now. Chase down here for 10MU and Cheese Supper. Ben, take it away.
The one. Tenmu gets absolutely popped to the head with that Kraber. It is now a straight 1 versus 1. The alternator on top of the building. Keyboard Warrior's going to drop inside. He's got the overflow. So he pops one shield. And Tenmu's doing a great job of trying to hold the door shut so he can't get one out. And now the Watson fence is going to stop him from being able to exit the building. So in the meantime, he is going to heal on up. Climbs up onto the roof. And it is going to be enough. Wow. That is all she wrote. Team number 6 come out as your champions of that. And a deserved win for your 13 kill Keyboard Warrior. 6-7-3-8.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe we've seen it. We're like, oh no, that should be the end for 10MU. Cheese Super, they had the positioning for ages. They only got 2 kills throughout that whole lobby. They waited their time. They held for the zone. But Keyboard Mouse Warrior, man, that is surreal. The Kraber to take down one. And then he challenges up on the roof with the alternator. Gets him so weak to the stage where if he had 1 or 2 bullets, that was the win there. And then he had to then jump back indoors. Watson almost secured the doors completely, but there was a little bit of an escape route, unfortunately. And that meant that 10MU can get out there and find the opportunity to do what he just did in the end and steal that away from G Super and Co. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. I mean, if you do a little off play with the Watson offensive, that hit the door connection, there's no way he gets out of there, right, and wins that battle. But instead, he does. He finds an opportunity, takes it to the most, and wins the win with a 13-kill game. That's got to boost that team up in that rankings, indeed.
It will indeed. We look at the overalls right now, and this is how it looks at this moment in time. Currently, we have got the Keyboard Warrior coming out in first place alongside Angelo, and 840 points currently. Being followed up, however, by Rage and Raze, and by Cruelbuckle and Jay, only 10 points apart. The Buckle Boys have managed to pull themselves into the third position, taking over Genesee and Jamstein. We've also got Lotus Nesu as well, who's pulled them alongside their teammate Nivanto, now in fifth position. Obviously, at the moment, it is saying a 1 and 2, but they are a duo teamed up. So, my God, I just noticed Keyboard Warrior currently 37 kills.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It is
I have no idea.
absolutely disgusting.
He's double his teammate, more than double his teammate. Rage, who's closest to... No, Crowbuck was actually the closest player to him with 26 in this leaderboard. And even still, that's 11 kills. He's got more than Crowbuck. That is just surreal to think. And you guess what the funny thing about it is as well? He's only got 9 assists. So most of the kills he's got are just full-on blown kills, you know. Like, he just does everything himself. He could just do whatever he wants. He is just running and gunning and killing along the way and taking out teams, as he just did in that one. I want to be 2 to win the game as well. I mean, that's so good in this situation to be that position. Look at that latest match there as well. That's the Crow Buckle side with Jay and the Buckle Boys getting the 12 kills to their name in that game as well. So a squad that's definitely on the up, as it would expect to be fair, as a duo like that. We are yet to see him on stream so far. So
you say that.
Well, we'll get them in here because they're in unlucky number 13 now.
Unlucky for some, but it may well be lucky for them. So we are going to be seeing the Buckle Boys in team number 13. We're also going to be seeing Jamstein and Genesee in team 11. And we're also going to have Keyboard and Warrior in team number 13. So this is a big lobby.
Super, by the way. Oof, this is a lobby.
And Lotus Nesu, this is the lobby that we've been waiting for here tonight. It's only taken until our 5th game to get all of them in the same lobby, but they are finally all here. They're ready to fight, and I know that I'm certainly excited. We're going to hit you with a very short intermission, and we'll be back straight in with our next game. This is going to be sponsored again by the incredible folks over at Shareplay. If you're not already, get yourself on to Shareplay. Get watching, get supporting, engage with the community, and just show us the love. I've been loving seeing. I can see the AJ and What's Up gang have been the last couple people to follow the stream, so make sure that you get yourself in there as well so that we can see you and share the love together. We'll be back in just a second with our next game.
To the Shareplay marketplace. Start co-streaming on Shareplay. First, navigate to the top right of the page and click the co-streaming icon. Then select Start Co-Stream. This will open the co-stream modal where you can search for friends using their play tag. You can invite up to 4 users to join your co-stream. Next, customize your stream by selecting colors, or simply use the preset options. Once you've sent your invites, click Start Co-Stream. As your friends accept, you'll see them join you live. You can swap participants at any time to make them the primary focus on screen. And no matter where viewers are watching from, chat stays unified and synchronized across all communities. Streaming just got more collaborative and a whole lot better on Shareplay. Start co-streaming today. And if you run into any issues, reach out to customer support.
Shareplay.
How to start co-streaming on Shareplay. First, navigate to the top right of the page and click the co-streaming icon. Then select Start Co-Stream. This will open the co-stream modal where you can search for friends using their play tag. You can invite up to 4 users to join your co-stream. Next, customize your stream by selecting colors, or simply use the preset options. Once you've sent your invites, click Start Co-Stream. As your friends accept, you'll see them join you live. You can swap participants at any time to make them the primary focus on screen. And no matter where viewers are watching from, chat stays unified and synchronized across all communities. Streaming just got more collaborative and a whole lot better on Shareplay. Start co-streaming today. And if you run into any issues, reach out to customer support.
Shareplay.
How to start co-streaming on Shareplay. First, navigate to the top right of the page and click the co-streaming icon. Then select Start Co-Stream. This will open the co-stream modal where you can search for friends using their play tag. You can invite up to 4 users to join your co-stream.
Okay, ladies and gents, we're into what will be our last game live on stream here, but you know what? It is the best game to have on your screen because it is all of the top teams all in one lobby, ready to fight it off here on World's Edge. Ben, what are our bans this time round?
We have got an Octane, Wraith, Caustic, and Vantage ban, which means that we are going to be probably seeing even more Axles in there without the Octane being in, as well as the Wraith as well. May well see a slight uptick in some of maybe the altar picks potentially. With Caustic bans, you're also just going to see probably a few of the Ramparts or Watsons if they are a defensive legend. But realistically, in this lobby, there is only two Watsons in play, and that's going to be from Izzy on Team 15 and Chisupper from Team 19. So yes, as you can see, a lot of Axles in play. A few conduits also seeing a bit of action as well. But I'm not surprised that actually looking at some of these quite strong teams that are coming in, the likes of Crawlbuckle, the likes of Angelo, into Maggie's. And Maggie can be such an oppressive legend in any type of space, whether that be just your average pub game, a ranked game, or higher level competitive. And I'm loving to seeing the likes of Crawlbuckle and Angelo on this legend. But we'll look at our first ring and to where we're going, and it's going to be pulling down towards the south, potentially southeast of the map.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe towards Stacks, lunch site gap area,
Oh.
maybe around here.
They're pushing
Actually.
instantly. There's an instant
course,
push. Ion Dally is going to be getting pushed up against by the Buckle boys.
And down below, we're going to look for the information. They spotted them down below. They're taking out Prowlers, but Crowbuckle doesn't care. They're going to go down and they're going to take out the team instead. And that's some great shots there from Jay. And all of a sudden, Crowbuckle and Jay looking like their first KPs on the board for this game. And there we go. Team eliminated just like that, ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievably done there. The drop down was utterly perfect from these two, using the Valkyrie Q, and that's something which I absolutely love as a Valkyrie main myself. From Jay there, as they drop down, hit that Q, get the stun, and that shot with the hip fire was rather disgusting on that team. Meanwhile, we're going to have a look here, and there's going to be more fighting taking place. Team 9 in an engagement up against Team 2, who are under duress.
Yeah, TD of the Dragon Tex was seen go big that last game, but the game before where they came in second spot. Sneaking away through, but they've got Dundura and Suzuki. But you know what? Dundura is down already. Tex finding the opportunity to sneak on past and find one, and now Tex looking to find a second. Angular smoke goes out, give them the speed boost to try and chase it down. And then there you go, his teammate GDF goes down the other side, takes him down, and that'll be Team 9 eliminated just before them, though. Team 6 going down to Genesee and Co. as well. Genesee not finding kills as well, and what's going to be a really stacked lobby with teams that are going big for kills early doors.
Meanwhile, Keyboard Warrior is now in a fight. Angelo is down. They've managed to take down Nunu, so it is going to be a 1 versus 1 using that Axel tech to zip on round this corner. Popping the shield cells for now, as it does look like Team 7 have got a little bit scared. And Badusi has now backed on away. I wouldn't be surprised if they hit this ultimate and get out of dodge. Meanwhile, Team 13 is going to be back in a fight, and Crawlbuckle has got more kills onto Steparuski.
Yeah, taking another one down along the way. Team 12 now just down to Guzi, who is running away, as far away as possible, but so weak with nothing really to do apart from run. No way of getting the movement sliding yet. So they're waiting on that pad to get reset. Keeper Warrior finding more kills in that kill feed as well. As Team 7 gets eliminated. We're down to 10 squads already, Ben. This is crazy stuff here in this big lobby. And there you go, Jay's giving information to Crowbuckle. Now the longbow shots don't connect, but Jay's going to come flying in and he's going to swarm on by Yuzi just below him. Now gets the opportunity to get him with the missiles and the alternator swing. Shots. Great. There we go. Team 12 eliminated. We're down to 8 squads already. This is the quickest lobby we're ever going to watch so far. Team 12 gets eliminated as well. And now we've got Team 14. Shit is also on screen with a sentinel. He's getting shots onto the keyboard mouse warrior, but surely they're going to chase him down because it's a one-man band. But shit, can he do it? No, shit, he can't.
Chit out of this lobby. 7 squads remaining. This is an unbelievably fast-paced game, and yet more fights are happening. Holy Zorro taking down Lotus Nesu and Naivanta out of this lobby already. 6 squads remaining. Team 14 picking up those kills.
They're going to be so spread apart from everybody, apart from just Team 19 and Team number 2, who's Tex and Co, with Cheese Supper and 10MU, and this will be the only battle that will for quite some time as everybody rotates into circle with 6 squads remaining in round 1. Still not closed.
This is insane. This might be the quickest game we ever have of either a solo queue league or a duo queue league, because teams are just fighting and getting aggressive onto this. They're not playing for zone. They are playing to win fights. Cheese Upper, one of the few Watsons in this lobby, has got the pylon out. And it is going to be allowing them to stop any pushes up with nades. As the Bangalore smoke comes out and some lovely shots coming out from Cheese Upper, getting that passive healing from the Gen. And obviously because of the Watson, they're also not going to be getting hit by the Gibraltar ultimate either, as nades now do get expended forward, trying to get some tags onto Jade the Dragon up on the height.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those ones where by the time these fights actually gets properly underway, you're going to have teams that are rotating in that might well start to pick you off as well from distance. Team 13, who's Crowbuckle and Jay, a squad that will get involved third party and look to clean it all up completely. They're not going to stop and hesitate here. They're going to look to send the fight straight away, even if they're not getting early kills in AKP on the opposition side. They will make sure that does start to happen. But Tex, he is weakening. He's got the most kills so far in the lobby, and he's looking to swing it around for more as he takes down Cheese Supper, but his teammate falls inside the bubble. But there's 1, there's 2 from 10MU's
and who
team.
is it?
And unfortunately,
It's the Buckle Boys.
it's going to be a difficult task for Tex. And there you go, swings in, opportunity. Can he get 1 or 2? He'll get none. He'll fall. Crowbuckle and Co. They're going to win that one out. And now they've got Team 14 coming to get involved. Holozoro and ZX. Are they going to take advantage of a weakened Buckle Brothers side?
Man, at the moment, they are going to be able to fully heal themselves up. They can hear them coming up. They're waiting for the swing. Using the Maggie Q to stop the push from happening is a really good job. As now, the horizon comes on out, and the hip fire was beautiful, but Jay does fall. Zeno gets taken down, and the Buckle Boys are out. Holy Zorro with some incredible shots coming out with the alternator and showing exactly why they've got that Predator aura behind them as they get the revive. Team 14 cleaning up Team number 13. It was unlucky for them this time. And we are now going to be having the Keyboard Warrior swinging on through for the 15th party, it's felt like. It's just been a non-stop fight.
It's just an onslaught here of constant back and forward. One team wins the fight. They thinks they're going to get a reset. All of a sudden, there's another team in, but Keyboard well scored, got too aggressive, and he's now downed. So, down to Angela Dawn. Can't they do anything about it? The Mackie ball is singing, and there we go. Team 16 gets eliminated. Team 14 are on top. They've only got another squad to deal with, and they're so far away over at Stacks. This is just going to sit back, relax, and watch this fight before it gets going. Team 10, what have they done so far? What many kills have they got to their name? Guess what? They have none. Olizoro Zex has got 9 in total. It is just an absolute gun show so far, and now we'll just get to see some people's movements as we look to hunt down that final squad.
I mean, it looks like now they're just going to go try and find them, I think. I think they...
Yeah, I mean, that makes
I bet.
sense, right? What else is there to lose now?
There is
You've got-
nothing else. This is
You've got
insane,
nothing
though.
else to do. And it's only
Unfortunately,
round 2.
Team 14 are going north through the tunnel, and Team 10 are now going sort of over towards the lava siphon area. So they could, if they'd have just sort of gone directly south, Team 14, that fight would be happening very soon. But for now, it looks like potentially we might be going to the other side of lava siphon for this final fight.
Yeah,
As-
we're not.
You know
We're
what?
not even going to go with it. We're going to be like, oh, so actually, the zone's over towards stacks. We ain't going this way. We're going to go towards big mod stacks because I need to rotate that way and we're not finding information. But wonder if they're going to scan a beacon. Can you? No, they've not gone yet.
No.
To check it. They can't even check.
Well, Holy Zorro are now going to be going up this zip line, hoping to find somebody soon.
Get
And
the
now,
Kraber.
now that they've used it, NiFX will be able to know where they are going to be, because they can see that they are now going to be landing inside of this area. So NiFX and Doctor will now be having to make their way back to where they came. And you know what? I'm just doing some fun flying around. I hope that you don't mind this, folks. It's
I mean, but there's nothing else to keep an eye on at the moment. We'll take that balloon. We'll go up. We'll get the hype. We'll look from above. Look for the 4 squad players that are remaining in this lobby here. So far away from one another still. It's like they swap and traded positions here because Team 10 went in the opposite direction. There's a Kraber in that care package though. Is that where Team 14 are going? They're surely going to look for that Kraber for finishing off as finishing kills. And unfortunately, on top of that height, there was Watson fences for them as well. So they went up there. They got out some damage to Watson fences. But if only that pinged the team that put them down was saying, oh, by the way, somebody has tripped my Watson fence. That would be good information. We maybe added in a later date, right? We go looking. Zedek's going to find the Kraber now. Get involved with that. Don't have unlimited ammo, but he doesn't need it because there is only 2 players to deal with in the lobby.
as we
Zoom.
back in, and we can see now that the RG team of NiFX and Dr. Lifted are going to be here looking out, and they finally made their way back on over. Currently, Team TikTok are split up. Oh no, they're not. They're both taking the evac tower. They're just jumping up and down. They're hoping that they're gonna find somebody soon. Look at them. Look at them both.
Zetix is the one with the Kraber, right? No. Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so what I want to see from him is Peacock 360, no scope, connection for the first kill, for the first knock, and then they'll try and do it again for the finisher.
I mean, this is potentially the slowest 2v2 that we have seen in all of Apex history. It might well be.
Both just hunting each other, not knowing where anybody is.
I mean, the Kraber
Interesting position as well.
The Kraber is in hand here, so if they can get the shot, they might be able to open this one up. They've got the evac tower that they can use, and I think they have now finally spotted the team, and they are going to be going into this engagement. You can see the Watson fences through those windows. Does mean they are now going to be getting a little bit frisky. They're going to push this fight. Team 14 now take the height away.
Oh.
Well, at least one of them does. There's the other
Yep,
one.
the Horizon was like, wait a minute, actually, probably not what I wanted to do here, but get myself in a better position on the height. Spot some toes. Doesn't have an opportunity to take the shot with the toes, though. He wants more than just the toes. He wants body shots. He wants head shots. He wants to take the team down with crispy shots here, if they can. They know exactly where they are now. This is where it will be ending. This team or the other team. It's either Team 14 or it's team number 10 to take the W here, no matter what. But we want to see it by some crabby shots. And there we go, 150 damage done. Teammate gets the knock onto Dr. Lifted, and now we're looking for the Kraber shots for the end in it, but we're not going to get it. It's going to be team number 14 that do close it on out with a total of 11 kills to their name for the lobby. What a quick map that was, at least for the first part anyway. for the most part when it got down to 2 teams. I thought maybe we're going to finish this before the round 1 closes completely. It wasn't to be the case, Ben, but we were told it was our last game. We should have been maybe the last game before, but it took 12 minutes. For all that it mattered, it was done and dusted. We're done and dusted rapidly, quick. It's like they all got the memo that we needed to finish the stream and get that done. But how does that change things in the leaderboard? Let's have a look at that recent one there. You can see 11
This is
kills
the
to your name.
the overall the latest game. Obviously Hoy Zord coming away with 8 kills themselves, and Tex coming away with the most damage. So sharing it between the two of them, of that duo coming away with the first place. But in the overall standings, as we finish up the live stream, at the very least, we're going to be having Keyboard Warrior coming out on top with Angelo, 940 points. But right behind them is going to be Raze and Rage, 30 points behind on 9-10. And coming into your third position is going to be Cruel, Buckle, and Jay. But there are going to be people pushing their way further up that lobby, including the likes of Tex and Holy Zord are now going to be in 17th position, or sorry, half that. What's half of 17? Half of 18.
That's
6,
like, yeah.
8, 8, 10, 9,
Six?
9. My God, is it late? I think it might be late. God, they're in 9th position. Jesus,
6, 8, 10, 9? 6, 7?
Mark, you're too old for that.
Oh, I just giggled. That was fun. Yeah, I mean, we are past it this time of night. It doesn't matter what happens. Even if it is earlier than it usually before we kick off and we're to our stage where brain and maths and everything doesn't work out. But what a difference it makes seeing duos on the lobbies for teams working with teammates that they want to work with, and how quickly that game went. I mean, we've not seen it for the first 6 games or whatever it was, but that end game was the quickest end game and the quickest match we'll probably see throughout the solo queue league, I'm sure. Now, I hope so, because we want as much competition as possible. But what an ending anyway, indeed. And yeah, good to see all the big names and the big teams in there getting points. But in the most time, it wasn't the big points that they really wanted by finishing on top farm. But that's how it is. There are still games that will be played off stream, so they will be looking to see who comes out on top in the end. So if you want to keep an eye on that leaderboard, cce.gg, you can have a look at that leaderboard, follow along on screen, find out who your winners will be of our first ever duo league competition here with the CCE Solo Queue League. But welcome along as well, Ben. It's been a pleasure once again to have you back. You'll be doing it all alone tomorrow. You get to do the solo dolo casts again, so I'm sure you'll enjoy the start of EU and NA.
Absolutely, it's going to be make sure that you're here. Well, let's say same time. Get here a little bit earlier tomorrow. I'm gonna kick off the stream a little bit earlier so that we can catch some of the EU games before we jump into the NA games. It has been a pleasure to cast alongside you, Mark. You go enjoy your weekend, and we'll be back tomorrow with more solo queue league action. That is all she wrote. Thank you very much to our sponsors who are down at the bottom. Make sure that you check them out. Make sure that you sign up to Shareplay. Make sure that you go get yourself a lovely controller from Mojang, and we will see you tomorrow.